Hello everyone and welcome back to Boston BBB Online here for BlazBlue Central Fiction. Today is October 28th and I'm Salty Boy, joined here on the mic with Red Mage Morgan, and we'll be bringing y'all another great BlazBlue bracket here for y'all tonight. How are we doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for the introduction, and thanks to BBB for having me. I'm also very excited for some good BlazBlue tonight. Yeah. How's your day been so far? Hopefully excited for some matches.
It's been going all right. Didn't have to work today. Came back from
Nice.
Climax Sunday night, so I'm feeling refreshed. I had my major fix already, so I'm ready for some more BlazBlue. I know we didn't have a BlazBlue bracket over there. Maybe I should have vouched a little bit more for that, but I did see some people gaming over there, and I assume
nice.
that they're going to be excited to see some BlazBlue as we are tonight, because as always, we have a ton of strong players showing up every single week. xcaliburbladez needs no introduction. Play Guy needs no introduction. Dawn, Deltarunner, Oregard, it's the usual.
Yeah. BBB every week, we pull out a lot of the same, very consistent players, people here who are here grinding constantly. We got a few wild cards every week too. It's always a great watch.
Of course. And there's a lot of really unique things with the game as well when it comes to every single character, how people express those characters. I love BlazBlue, and I'll say this all the time because there's just so much expression that comes with all the different unique system mechanics and how they all intertwine with each other. Don't get me started on the depth behind OD and all that stuff, but yeah, like we've been talking about, lots of strong players tonight, and we're going to be starting off with a really good match already for round one. Well, I guess technically round two, but it's the first stream match, so I'm going to call it round one. Oregard versus BurgerWindmill.
Awesome. Yeah, Oregard is definitely a name I've heard around before. Not too familiar with BurgerWindmill myself. Are you familiar with them?
Can't say I am, but of course, Oregard, very, very strong player that I know of. And I know BurgerWindmill has shown up in some Boston Blue Beats in the past, though I can't put a finger on which character they play.
Oh, is BurgerWindmill Hollow? Is that what's being said in chat right now?
Oh, is that? Gotcha, hold on.
Oh, you guys keep throwing me off by entering under different names.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Hold on, let me pull this up. Maybe y'all are correct.
Yeah, I see the :3, so I think that's Hollow. Gotcha. So, Oregard and Hollow, aka BurgerWindmill, because they hate us and they want to make our lives difficult. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was about to say, BurgerWindmill has shown up in some Boston Blue Beats, and some BlazBlue brackets, it seems like, on their Start GG page. So I couldn't put a finger on who they were at first, but when you enter this many brackets, you're bound to, you should be able to know at some point, right? But now that we know it's Hollow, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Hollow being strong Mai, Aura being a strong New, and I always like watching Aura play because Aura always plays those lesser represented characters, and of course makes a good showing with those characters as well.
For sure, yeah. I know Aura has a few other characters up their sleeve as well, if I remember correctly. I think a Tsubaki, maybe. I don't know how often they use them, but yeah.
Oh.
Excited to see them.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, wrong Hollow. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Hollow.
Oh, different Hollow.
Okay.
Okay, but it was spelled...
You're mixing me up. You're mixing me up here.
It was spelled with the W in the in-game chat? I don't know. Anyways.
Oh, wait, is it spelled with a W in the in-game chat? Okay.
That's what they said in chat.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm being thrown for a loop right now, but
the mixes are beginning before the game even starts. This is crazy.
Yeah, because when I hear Hollow, I think H-O-L-O, not H-O-L-L-O-W.
Gotcha.
I guess two different things, but now that we know our characters are players, I think we're finally on track for round number 2, and it looks like we're locking into the Azrael versus New matchup. Now, how do we feel about this one?
Now, this one's interesting. Azrael has his, I forget the name of the move off the top of my head, but he has a stance that lets him absorb projectiles. It is active on frame 1, gives him access to a little fireball he could throw out afterwards. It completely changes the matchup versus characters like New, who rely heavily on projectiles with her little drive swords. So yeah, you can see Hollow throwing that out already. just at the start of this match, completely changes the way Aura's going to have to approach this.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't be spamming that Growler either because it can be very telegraphed and can be punishable if you're not careful, especially from full screen where New is the strongest. And right now, Auragard is pushing BurgerWindmill further and further away and also using a bit of that teleport mix-up that New has as well. A bit of that full screen mix-up potential that this character has that not many people are ready to block, especially if you're not comfortable playing against the character. And right now, BurgerWindmill is stuck in the corner with the Graviton, stuck on them, but right now they're trying to get out, and there we have Auragard already cutting off lanes of the screen to cover that approach.
Yeah, you can see before, actually, just like you were saying, the Growler was punished just for throwing it out with a nice, I think it was 2B, but here we go. Slowing things down. Aura very willing to take back the space, getting a nice little combo here, setting up Gravity and a sword.
Yeah, right now I feel BurgerWindmill is being a little too passive at the moment. Lots of backing up, lots of Growlers just standing there, and I think the problem with that is that you're not making any ground, and when you're not making any ground against a zoner like New, Auragard can really just play his own game uninterrupted.
For sure, yeah. Okay, there's the OD spent already from Auragard.
Also trying a bit of those movement tools as well. I like what I'm seeing. BurgerWindmill using a bit more of that toolkit, especially with that Gustav, can be very useful to close that distance once you're finally in that Gustav range against New.
Combo dropped a little bit earlier from Auragard, but that's right. Gravity slowing down the air approach from Hollow, and oh, okay.
Now, the one big thing about New is that while New can cut off lanes of the screen, if you go for something like that teleport right there, you can actually go through some of those drive normals that New will be tossing out. And the problem with those drive normals is that while they cover a lot of the screen, while they can be very, very safe, if you make them whiff, they are very punishable because there's a lot of end lag tied to them. So you gotta be very careful about how you zone. And now that BurgerWindmill is finally in Auragard's face, suddenly BurgerWindmill is finally able to run their own offense and get that sneaky air throw at the end there to take that round and even things up in game number 1.
And taking that victory with 100 meter on Auragard's side too feels good. No chance to even counter assault and take the position back, but working on some pressure here from Auragard. A little bit of air dashing, scrambling around. Nice, big counter hit from the air here. Oh, and there's the burst.
Burst coming out and just runs up throw. You never expect the zoner to do exactly that. And we're going to be leading to a full combo into the corner as well. Now, hopefully you know how to deal with New in the corner because this character can be very tricky. Lots of unseeable mix-ups as well.
Yeah, that sword that's being set, the Luminous Slave, is very tricky to deal with as she can mix it up with some lows and some highs that she's fallen into. Very tricky. Nice block on the overhead 4D. Gets caught, but running in with the teleport dash from Azrael. Not quite enough to finish up the job here.
Oh, and that's really rough, but Auragard was not ready to get that final burst punish, and BurgerWindmill still alive with a pixel alive, but you're just getting wailed on by all of these different projectiles from full screen, and unfortunately BurgerWindmill was not able to block all of them as Auragard takes that first game.
Yeah, that was crazy. It didn't seem like either of them was ready for that burst to lift there. You know, New and a lot of the Murakumo units, they have very burst safe routes that they can do, but it seemed like that threw kind of both of them off there for a second. It was a little bit scrambly, but Auragard taking in the end, nice stuff. We'll see what BurgerWindmill can respond with.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is if BurgerWindmill can get in, that's going to be the game-changing part, because as we saw in round number 2 of game number 1, Auragard kind of like broke apart once BurgerWindmill was finally able to run that close-up Azrael pressure. But as long as Azrael is kept at bay, Auragard is just completely dominating these matches, completely dominating these rounds, and look at this huge lead that Auragard has already built up.
Oh, just like you said, the situation might flip here. We'll see, but a nice roll out of the corner there. BurgerWindmill wasn't ready to catch that, and here we are back at the full screen. Oh, okay.
Growler tossed out, and we did absorb a bit of those projectiles. That gives Azrael access to one of the strongest projectiles in the game, but you still want to be careful because, like I said, if you're doing it from full screen constantly like that, it can be very telegraphed, and New has ways to punish that.
Yeah, New is very good against dealing with other projectiles as well, which is funny. Okay, Auragard taking that round, though.
Yeah, a bit of a counter zoning sort of offense as well that New has available to her. She is the one, I would say, like, true zoner of this game, right? So I would expect New to have that in her toolkit.
Oh, nice pickup. We're gonna probably carry close to the corner. Gravity recharged back up. We'll see what the setup is here. A Luminous Slave action, just the regular low by itself hits, and there's the burst. Might be the last burst here from BurgerWindmill for this set.
Yeah, potentially. And Oregard is getting access to active flow, meaning that burst and OD is going to be coming back very soon. We're going to get that meter gain as well. Growler popping out, tossing out the projectile, keeping Oregard blocking, and that gives BurgerWindmill a chance to get in, but a great match from Oregard will get Oregard out of that situation that BurgerWindmill finally worked hard to get in for.
We're going to cash out on the OD here. I don't think this is going to be enough to kill, especially not with a drop. One more chance here, and it's not going to do it with the instant, well, it's somewhat instant overhead, taking it.
Yeah, great overhead mix-up to close things off right there to catch BurgerWindmill off guard. BurgerWindmill actually has been really good on defense, I'll say, when it comes to blocking that overhead that Oregard has been representing the entire matchup, like that overhead in particular. So at the very end, unfortunately, BurgerWindmill was not quite able to block that final one where it counted, but still well played to BurgerWindmill when BurgerWindmill was finally able to run that offense, especially in game number 1. They were looking really scary, but Oregard was just keeping up that really strong zoning pressure all throughout and really made it hard for Azrael to get in.
For sure, for sure. You absolutely could see those lines to victory that you've been talking about for both those players there. And that was a 2-0 for Oregard, yep. So,
yeah, strong statement, but, you know, if you decide to make it further in the bracket, you're going to have to play against xcaliburbladez at some point, and Oregard is lined up to play against Excalibur and win his quarters, most likely. So
what a round 2, yeah.
That's going to be very scary, absolutely. But we're going to be dropping down to the other side of winners round 2 here with Deltarunner versus Walbats, both regulars as well. Deltarunner on the Lambda, a different flavor of that Murakumo unit, and Walbats on the Jubei, the funny cat.
The funny cat, big fan of that cat. Lambda's is, like you said, a very different flavor of Murakumo unit. Less like hard dedicated zoner, has a little bit more, you know, mix-up potential, more options to get offense started, but we'll see how that pans out against this very small, very fast cat.
Yeah, and another thing about this cat as well is because of how Jubei works, combos are a bit weird on this character as well, so you got to make sure that your routing is tight, especially when you're Lambda, and you don't necessarily do the most damage in every single interaction, so you want to make sure that all of the combos that you do land count.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how her routing changes with crouching hits, because for some characters that could be an advantage, if you know about that fact anyways.
Yeah,
we shall see.
Walbats trying to dance around the screen, playing around all these projectiles, popping the install as well to get that plus frames on demand. And now Walbats is just pressuring Deltarunner in the corner, hits them with the overhead, and that's going to be a pretty meaty combo here.
Yeah, with the install massively increasing this character's both pressure options, combo potential. We have the ball set up for Oki here. Just blocking it, gets thrown too. This character is so hard to challenge, especially with that +2 on block low in the 2B.
Yeah, and this character also this character's Lambda specifically is very lacking in defensive options as well. She is a bit more of a rush down focused zoner, but that does not mean that she gets better defensive options. So you kind of rely on the system mechanics a lot.
Yeah, especially down in the corner. Her 1 meterless defensive option is kind of shut off there. Oh, a really unfortunate nice drop. Right, back to neutral, kind of feeling each other out. Gets opened up by that overhead. Very tricky overhead.
The thing is about that overhead that's so funny is that it's not even that fast.
It's not, no.
But everyone gets hit by it.
It's just a weird animation. I don't know how else to put it. I know that's a very like unscientific way to put it, but it is.
That's true. That's true. It's like Testament 5D and Accent Core, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Deltarunner looking a lot stronger in this round in particular. Walbats in that red health territory, not looking to spend too many resources at the moment until we find a dive kick, but not able to fully commit into a combo. Still able to pick up with this air to air. Not going to be a ton of damage, but we're going to be getting a free install afterwards to get set up once again.
The air drive didn't really work on the air there, but after running in, that's it.
Super. I think this should be able to kill here. Yes, it
nice.
Will. I went to hold my breath for a second. I'm like, this should kill, but we've seen drops happen during this game, so I want to close my mouth, hope for the best, and it looks like Walbats was able to see that game through and get a point on the board.
Yeah, it's like you were saying before, despite Walbats being down, I like how he was very patient with his meter, held on to that, because, you know, one block situation or one hit can turn that into, you know, either extending the block situation with more plus frames, getting a nice combo into the install, which is what Walbats did there, and securing the victory. So that worked out great for them.
Yeah, I really like how walbats has been utilizing that install. Like you said, there are multiple ways to use it. You can use it as a pause button, you can use it as a way to get plus frames on demand, or you can also use it as a way to extend combos. And walbats is using that install to perfect extent. And right now, walbats got a really good block on that overhead there, ending that pressure from Deltarunner and getting a bit of chip damage here, and taking away that burst, which is really important.
Oh, okay. The T2D dealing very well with that cross under attempt from walbats. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh, hello? That didn't crush the low. Interesting. Here's the insult. Oh, overhead.
Oh, and that's an unfortunate drop right there, as Deltarunner is going to be getting access to this combo and going to be popping that super to keep walbats locked down. You know, if you're playing BB tag, you know, you can just do BZO with a donkey and get the same effect.
But unfortunately, Deltarunner wasn't able to close out this round. You're leaving a Jube alive with install. That's a really scary place to be, especially with these air to airs that have been working out so well for walbats. That is round 1 of game 2.
Walbats doing a really good job here, getting a lot of these rounds secured, but Deltarunner is definitely giving walbats quite the fight, and if walbats is not careful, Deltarunner can certainly make a comeback, especially when walbats is on set point. We could definitely see 2 rounds in a row, and we're going to be seeing a big combo here for Deltarunner, trying to get set up here in the corner, but Jube is a slippery character.
Finally calling out that dive kick to JD as well. Great stuff from Deltarunner.
Gets the overhead, and that's going to be perfect for Deltarunner. Huge.
Great stuff swinging it around. Here's your chance to even the score in games here. He's jumping around a lot.
Letting walbats have that set that fast, that easily, and Deltarunner locking down walbats in the air. Good block on the overhead yet again. I like how walbats is starting to take note of the offensive patterns that Deltarunner is representing, and not letting Deltarunner get away with these sneaky overheads.
I definitely agree, but at the same time, Deltarunner seems to be taking advantage of a lot of walbats' neutral habits. Despite that, here's a hit from walbats here. Fakes out the cross under. I like it so much.
Pop him up into the air here. That's going to be 3k damage. And we're going to be setting up the hairball as well. Holding onto that meter, holding onto the OD and the burst. And what a conversion from walbats. Not able to get the hard knockdown though. Instead, we're going to pop that install. And Deltarunner challenging on the plus frames.
Scary position. Oh my god, the whip throw! The whip throw mix-up is crazy. It's plus. Whip throw is plus. Walbats taking it.
I guess so, and that's going to be the end of Deltarunner's run here in winner's side, as walbats hops their way over to winner quarterfinals to play against Dawn. Like I said, you know, small brackets every single week for Boston BBB Online, but very stacked brackets regardless. So having to play Dawn in winners quarterfinals is just how the cookie crumbles, just how it goes. And I look forward to see how far walbats makes it into the rest of this bracket. But that's going to be it for round 2 here. Just to update y'all on the scores, we have Oregard taking that 2, as we saw on stream. Play Guy beating Sprite Cranberry 2-0. We have FluddSan beating Thunluck 2-0. Dawn beating Business Casual 2-0. And Killakobe's, of course, also beating Sinali 2-0. Now we're going to be jumping over to winner quarterfinals to start playing some of those stream matches. Play Guy versus FluddSan will be next up. And also Killakobe's versus the winner between Unsafe on Hit and MastaCJ.
Awesome, yeah. Looks like that match just ended. MastaCJ taking it 2-0 over Unsafe on Hit. So that match will be... MastaCJ will be playing Killakobe. But yeah, for now, I think we're going to be seeing Play Guy and FluddSan first.
I believe so. If things go accordingly, because, you know, you never know if someone's internet is not quite working the way they want it to, and not connecting to the rooms the way they wanted to. So we'll wait to see. We'll hold our breath, and looks like Killakobe's will be playing against MastaCJ, like you said, as MastaCJ does beat Unsafe on Hit 2-0.
Nice stuff, yeah. Looks like we got FluddSan in here. I'm not too familiar with them. You know, we got Play Guy on the Ragna, of course. Shows up practically every week, so very familiar with him.
Yeah, looks like I'm not too positive who FluddSan plays either. I know there's a lot of Training Mode Network folks that come in every now and then. Unfortunately, as much as I want to be, I'm not always the most knowledgeable when it comes to folks that come from Training Mode Network. Outside of a few, you know, Shady Pun is a big one, of course. BurgerWindmill is a regular 2 training mode network as well.
Right.
But it's always cool to see people, regardless if I know them or not, that they're constantly grinding the game. And I'm looking forward to figuring out who y'all play and how y'all play, as well as it's always cool to see another 9. I'll say this. You know, some people hate 9, but maybe it's because I'm from Austin, Texas. We got a lot of 9 players. I really enjoy watching this character. I think there's a lot of really unique things that she has access to, and a lot of interesting play styles that she can go around because of all the spells and your block strings and how you set up your pressure. It's always so different.
Yeah, for sure. She is a very interesting character, I think, especially as someone who started playing this game a little later in its lifetime. I feel like a lot of the feelings people have on 9 are from an earlier version of CF as well, like 1.0. Yeah. But it's definitely understandable that she's a frustrating character for a lot of characters who don't really have the options to challenge her and her messed up normals and stuff like that, and her crazy set play. She is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
And
block the rock.
Block the rock.
I will say though, you know, you never really see, like, as strong of a character as everyone says 9 is, you never really see 9 show up all too much in like top placements, and you can chalk it up to 9 not being that popular of a character because she is very weird. I will say that much.
Yeah, for sure.
In order to get your spells, you need to be making sure that you get your normals blocked, and you gotta make sure that you're making them block in the correct sequence, or you're doing your combos in the correct sequence. And of course, it's a lot of just like, you know, you do this to get this spell, you do this to get this spell, but you're kind of rewriting how you think about fighting games and how you think about playing these characters. So it's kind of like picking up a different controller, right, in that sense, where if you've always played on mouse and keyboard, you're not going to be super comfortable playing on arcade stick, or you're not going to be super comfortable playing on gamepad. So it's kind of that same way where 9 is very, very different, and you have to tackle playing this character a lot differently than you would think. So like, it kind of prevents newer players from being interested in the character.
Yeah, I really like that comparison you made to playing on a different controller, because that feels very true of like BlazBlue characters in general, right? With that D button, it's so different on every single character, right? You have the main characters, or it's just like a normal button for them, right? Just some new moves, but you got characters like, you know, 9, and I know coming from being a Tsubaki player where it's not even really a button, it's just like a charge move that lets you do some special moves. Like, very different from character to character. 9 is definitely one of the weirder ones.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also have Justice Tomato in the chat. Shout outs to one of the top Cogger players here at each of the weeklies, and commentator here for BlazBlue. As a Cogger player, 9 is awesome and based unironically. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Because most Cogger players will say that 9 is the demon.
How's it going, Tomato? Thanks for joining in chat. It's nice to see you here.
But yeah, anyways, like I was saying before, when it comes to these games, we thought Playguy and FluddSan were the ones that are going to be up first, but it might not even be the case because, you know, room connection errors, people being absent. So it looks like MastaCJ is in the lobby, so we're probably going to be seeing MastaCJ versus Killer Kobe's before we actually go and watch Playguy versus FluddSan. So if you're a fan of Playguy, Play Goat, as some people will call him, you're going to have to wait a little bit. You're going to have to watch the Resident Bang player play first.
Hell yeah. In the meantime, we're waiting for things to get set up. I just want to give a quick shout out to Boston Blue Beat and their monthly, the November monthly, coming up soon. They will be running the usual stuff: BBCF, Uni 2, Guilty Gear Strive, along with some other games like Grand Blue, Melty Blood, Accent Core, Guilty Gear Plus R, Guilty Gear Rev 2, Sailor Moon S, a lot of the Boston Blue Beat classics. This will be taking place in Balance Patch, or at Balance Patch in Boston. Do we have a date on this graphic? November 16th, yes. It was small, I couldn't see it there. But yeah, definitely check that out if you're in the Boston area. I can fully attest to Boston Blue Beats events. They're always a joy to attend. So yeah, check them out. Go to your locals, even if it's not Boston Blue Beat, but go to Boston Blue Beat especially.
And we're going to go fly over to Boston Blue Beat, make it a major instead of a monthly. I have never been to a Boston Blue Beat local, but as the premier BlazBlue local, I would say. I would love to go at some point, especially if I'm in the area. I don't know what would happen in my life to make me go to Boston and just so happen to line up on the date of a monthly, but maybe it'll happen at some point in my life, and that's going to be a fun time. Of course, beach episode, whenever that happens again, I would love to go. I wasn't able to go this year because, you know, money constraints can be a bit of a problem, especially with how many majors and tournaments I end up going to. Like, I went to Frosty's, I went to Texas Showdown. Well, I live in Texas, so Texas Showdown doesn't really count. Frosty's, Combo Breaker, CEO, Evo,
it adds up for sure.
Climax, right? It becomes very expensive very quick, but I would love to go at some point if I get more cash along the way.
For sure, yeah. I was lucky enough to be able to go to Boston Blue Beats beach episode this past August when they ran, and I had a blast. Just huge shout out to how they organize their events. There's a lot of care in it, like things like every pools match for blazblue was completely recorded and uploaded online, which is perfect for people like me who aren't making it onto stream. Yeah, right, so you get a chance to review your own matches and stuff, so definitely shout it out. You know, it's funny you mentioned the thing, like, when would I happen to be in Boston, but it feels like whenever I'm in Boston, I'm there for, like, a convention or something, and they won't be running BlazBlue then, because there'll be a convention going on, people will be there, so every time I'm there, I don't get a chance to really go and attend, which is funny, but either way, it looks like we are ready for our game. Bang mirrors!
Games, and yeah, we got the bang mirror coming right up. Killakobe's is the premier bang player. I would say, kind of in the world right now. Like, I don't think it's controversial to say that.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too knowledgeable about bang players outside the states, but like, definitely here, Kobe's on top. So we'll see how this pans out.
We'll see exactly how it pans out as MastaCJ will be going on the retreat, playing a little bit more passive, but still able to get some openings on Killakobe. And what an air-to-air conversion here that MastaCJ is finding, as Killakobe is brought down to 50% life already, and that's going to be a big whiff and a huge OD for Killakobe, as that's going to be unlocking all 4 seals, which increases his damage and unlocks some special new tricks in Bang's bag. And you know that this character is a bag of tricks.
Oh yeah.
Some will describe this character as a bit gimmicky as well, because he can catch you off guard in a lot of different situations.
But I think even at a high level of play, this character is extremely solid. Working out very good for Kobe here. Nice job on the super. Catch it out, MastaCJ. Not quite enough to kill here, and there's the backdash to get out. Nice. Ooh, little air to air, not quite confirmed on there. Oh, okay, and then the drive explosion taking things from Killakobe. Nice stuff.
Yeah, good job on the guard point explosion. That was a bit of a scramble situation right there, and of course you're going to be seeing a scramble situation when you're watching a bang mirror.
Yeah.
So it looks like Killakobe is certainly confident when it comes to knowing when to how to win these scrambles and with which buttons, because the thing about Bang's drive normals is that they can be very committal, high risk, high reward. So if you're not careful and you do whiff them or you do miss them, use them properly, you can get punished.
And that's the thing too about very specialized tools like that, especially in a mirror matchup, is how often are you playing against other bangs? Do you know how to apply your own tools versus your character? It's completely different than your average matchup, I would say, with bang versus someone else. Looks like Killakobe definitely is familiar with some of those very smart drive placements. Killakobe is taking it.
Yeah, good drive placements and also just good screen positioning as well. That was a really good knowledge of knowing which buttons will be landing in that range and how much of that space that would control in front of him, as MastaCJ does lose that game to Killakobe, as Killakobe does take the lead here.
I think kind of feeling each other out. There's another drive explosion as a punish, taking the early burst from MastaCJ. That feels kind of bad as a bang player. You rely a lot on that overdrive meter. Kobe, though, gonna get all of our unlocks here, but this corner pressure still holding the OD as well. That's huge.
Also got a bumper on board as well, but MastaCJ is not going to be letting Killakobe even have a chance to use that bumper, as Killakobe is reversed into the corner, and MastaCJ will be getting all 4 seals for themselves as well. But that's a huge drive hit for Killakobe, unfortunately not able to fully capitalize off of it.
Oh my god, nice punish on the crush trigger there too. I think he drived through it. I'm not quite sure. RC to extend pressure here. Oh, but gets tagged by the low. Killakobe on set point here.
Set point in explosive fashion, I would say. As Killakobe is going to be winning the first interaction once again. And one thing I've been noticing is that MastaCJ has been playing on defense all the time. Every single one of these round starts, we are backing up. And Killakobe knows that and is always taking the aggressive approach first. And I think that's really what's skewing Killakobe's momentum in his favor every single one of these round start interactions.
Yeah, these blockchains are working out for Kobe basically every single time. But here is MastaCJ's chance to get some stuff started. A lot of little resets, can't quite confirm it into something. Okay, here we go.
MastaCJ is trying to get something started, especially when Killakobe is now on set point, 1 round away from winning this set. Can't be letting that happen too easily. 50 meter to their name as well. Could make something happen, but Killakobe will be finding the throw 100 meter, trying to hit the Astro as a yellow attempt. The MastaCJ is just out of range, and MastaCJ not able to get a proper punish on that one either. Killakobe spending all his meter, but still has that OD available, and we'll be popping that now for that 8-way air dash and really good screen control right here, screen movement as
there it is.
Teleport to the other side and catch MastaCJ overhead on the other side. Killakobe taking the set 2-0.
Yeah, with the big whiffed astral too. Definitely glad. You'll be glad you took it after that happened. It'd be very embarrassing to lose after whiffing that. But hey, when you don't lose, it's not a problem, right?
And one thing I want to note about that final interaction, no, not the astral there. We're not going to talk about that. The one thing I really liked about Killakobe's play, especially at the end there, was how he popped OD and what he did afterwards. Normally, when you pop OD as bang, you want to be aggressive, right? That's the plan, right? Because you get access to 8-way air dashes, you get to move around the screen all over the place really, really fast, and you want to be able to close the distance and mix them up immediately, but the thing is, you're playing in the bang mirror, and when you're in the bang mirror, well, you have access to those nails that cover so much of the screen, and the problem with going for those really fast air dashes with OD is that you're being put into a counter hit state, so you cannot afford to be hit by one of those nails. So I really like how Killakobe pumped the brakes when they popped OD, backed up, waited for the nails to end, and then took the opportunity to go for that mix-up.
Yeah, I very much agree with that. That's a good thing to point out. I really like how Killakobe waited for MastaCJ to overextend themselves on their own offense rather than trying to take advantage of that super flash with the OD pop. So really great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, as well, you got to give props to MastaCJ for recognizing the OD and saying, okay, I'm going to toss out these nails at this moment, because that was a perfect opportunity to use those nails. Because if Killakobe was trying to play aggressive, well, you would catch him, you would get that counter hit, and you would get that combo to finish off the game.
It's crazy how fast that these players thought about this whole mental game that we took 30 seconds to describe, right? But just in like an instant, in a flash, in like half a second. BlazBlue is so cool. I love this game.
For sure. There's just so much you can do with all these characters, and Bang is a very fun character to watch in that sense, where he has so much in his toolkit that you gotta be thinking about at all times.
For sure, for sure. Still, we'll be seeing more from MastaCJ maybe later in the bracket. They're gonna have to do some fighting out of losers bracket. I believe they're fighting Sprite Cranberry right now. But Killakobe moving on to winners semis. We're gonna be staying in winners quarters for now. I think we're gonna be doing the Play Guy versus FluddSan match right now.
Yeah, it looks like we will be seeing that if Play Guy ends up. We've been waiting for him for a while now. It's only a matter of time until he'll show his face around here. But of course, the Play Guy can come whenever, show us his very strong Ragnar at any time, and we'll be waiting, or we'll skip his match and then we'll say no, you're not watching.
No playing for the Play Guy. Luckily, we've got plenty of other matches we can play in the meantime, so we're just waiting on some confirmation. Peeking over at some of the matches that weren't on stream, let's see. Don beat Walbats 2-0 in winners quarters, so Don will be playing Kobe. I forgot if we mentioned that yet.
I don't think we have, but that is also a top 8 winner side match. So after we watch this Play Guy versus FluddSan match, every single match from now on will be a top 8 match, and we will be streaming all of it for your viewing pleasure.
Awesome. We got Play Guy.
Now we finally got Play Guy in the room and ready to throw some hands as FluddSan pops in with the 9 and will be looking to make a name for themselves against Play Guy here in round 2, but we'll see exactly how this pans out as we start to load into this match.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what this round start's going to be. Knowing Play Guy might be a little bit more conservative, but we shall see.
Dash up 2A?
I believe. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
a little more conservative, yeah. So we'll see. Working out great here for FluddSan, though, with a nice air-to-air. Let's wrap the rock. He didn't block the rock.
Yeah, you always want to be knowing when that rock comes, when you're paying attention to the spells. But here's the thing, too. You don't really react to the rock. You react to when it appears in the spell stocks in the bottom left corner of the screen 29. And that's when you know when to block that rock and punish her for using that spell like that. But right now, Play Guy is starting to make a comeback here in the health war. But FluddSan finding a great air tear with that JA, securing a strong combo, and also has 100 meters, so we could be close to killing here, but not quite.
Went for a reset with the rock, actually, and might not work out here for them. I don't think Play Guy can kill off of this because that was a 2A starter, but this is going to be a pretty scary situation. Got to deal with some defensive options maybe here. There, and okay. Nice.
Super into RC to try and get out.
The scramble in the air is very good for 9. She's very slippery, especially in the air. Play Guy knowing that, playing very patient.
Waiting
nice block.
for FluddSan to overextend in this moment. Good blocks on all of these overheads right now. Play Guy showing immaculate defense. Finds the air to air. The 2A's not going to be hitting, but will be establishing some strong pressure. Popping that OD into the EA, and that is going to be the first round going to FluddSan, but you did spend that OD, meaning you're not going to be going into this next round without any OD on the table, so you want to be very careful about when you use it, even if you were able to secure a round because of that.
Alright, we're slowing things down. Play Guy again, playing a little bit more defensively here, waiting for some overextension there, doing some jump barriers, trying to feel out FluddSan. Blocks. Power gauge looking a little low. Oh, and the little drop on the air scramble working out great here for Play Guy. We're getting a little mini combo mid-screen.
Oh, FluddSan finally breaking on that reset. And Play Guy will be getting another good combo here. A little bit more damage than last time. 3.8k and a lot. Meteor blocks the DP. Can't punish that. They should be able to kill here. We have the meter.
Nice, and that was a perfect too. I don't know if that was like a dirty perfect. I can't remember if he regened enough HP, but hey, we take it. It still counts.
It's hard to say. If you're not paying attention all the time, Ragnar does have potential to recover a bit of that health and get a quote-unquote perfect.
Working on another one here too. Carrying FluddSan all the way to the corner. This is exactly where you want to be. Holding the OD as well. Gotta get through FluddSan's OD at some point as well, but I'm sure that will be sometime soon.
Oh, we're not blocking the 2A pressure here. Play Guy getting another combo. This is where Play Guy thrives. 2A, 5A, 2A, 5A, 5B. Just need to barrier him out and play patient, and that's exactly what FluddSan did, pushing Play Guy out to a range where he had to dash in and overcommit a little bit in order to keep that pressure going, and because that FluddSan was able to take advantage of that fact, get a combo of our own with its opening and with that reset, I believe, as well.
Alright, there's the burst from Play Guy. Oh my god, the big whiff on the reversal mid-air.
I wonder if that was intentional. Either way, FluddSan's still alive, has access to 100 meter as well. And Play Guy once again playing very patient as we saw last time. Good tech on that throw. Not going to be having any push-ups yet today.
Oh, the DPRC. Nice stuff from Play Guy. Killing FluddSan with 100 meters still in their reserves. Jeez.
Wow, FluddSan definitely gave Play Guy a run for their money here.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with a character as fragile as Ragnar. You know, he may have regen, but he's still like a, what is it, 9k health character? Very fragile. Every match can be scary with Ragnar. Alright, we'll see what the adaptations from FluddSan are in Game 2, or if Play Guy can clutch things out, take a nice clean 2-0.
Seeing exactly how things change with this round start, and Play Guy going to be reserving to hold down back on round start and open up to that immediate God Hand.
Yeah, the overheads don't seem to be finding too much, like they're hidden, but not getting as much as they were in Game 1 of last game.
picked up. A bit of a drop combo from Play Guy, trying to regain pressure with those 2As, and a really great anti-air 5A there. That's going to be getting a burst from FluddSan. I'm not too sure about that burst as well, because it was not like it was going to be doing too much damage, and it's not really the best confirm either. So I feel like you could have saved it, especially now that you're here stuck in the corner when you're probably really going to need it.
So reversal doesn't seem to be working much on Play Guy there. Good awareness of it. Yep, again, baited out.
Yeah, while you can't punish it on block, you can take back your turn. So it is still negative, it's not plus.
Right, yeah, I think you can also hit stop OS, and I think it's on the slower side, but don't quote me on that. I might be lying. I love lying.
Yeah, there are ways to punish it, but most of the time, if you're blocking it, you're not really punishing it.
Yeah. But either way, working out. Play Guy trying to run under, navigate around these gigantic normals. Very tough.
As well as Coons Knight rocks, raining it from the sky, catching Play Guy without the helmet on, not watching their head, not watching their dome, and but we are watching our sides because we're blocking all of those side stops and blocking that block as well. Play Guy staying alive here in this round.
Yeah, rewarded for all those great blocks with a nice gauntlet Hades right to the dome. Oh, reversal finding its mark there.
6-8 as well, hoping to catch a 9 on the drop down, and Play Guy with one hit away from death will be immediately getting hit by that falling button from FluddSan, and FluddSan once again pushing Play Guy to the final round of yet another game. But can FluddSan take a game against Play Guy and even things up on this score? We will see. Play Guy though has that screen advantage, and the screen advantage is when Play Guy is at his scariest.
For sure, we're gonna get a little mini combo with the JAs there. Not too much damage, but a nice little knockdown, and that throw is not teched. We're going all the way to the corner. This is exactly where you want to be as Play Guy. This is your win con.
Play Guy starting to mix in some more throws, I've been noticing. We've been opting for a lot of this 2A stagger pressure as always, but we've really just been going for a lot of strikes. And right now, FluddSan now has to be a little more on guard when it comes to expecting a potential throw from Play Guy being mixed in.
Ooh, okay. Hit on the head, hit on the dome by the overhead. We're going to get some root set up on the Oki, and there's the burst from Play Guy. Possibly the last one of this game. Nice conversion. We're going to be probably going all the way to the corner. A little fairy set play.
And switching to the other side, like you said, that's going to be the last burst for Play Guy from the round, as a Play Guy loses against FluddSan in game number 2, and FluddSan is able to even things up, but only one can move on, and this last game will be deciding the victor and who gets to stay on that winner side of the bracket.
Very exciting. You know, I feel like Play Guy's block percentage and a lot of that set play was pretty good, but like when you keep getting run through it, eventually you're going to guess wrong, right? And that's exactly what happened to close out that game there. Barry's finally working out there for FluddSan. But here we go. OD popped very early in the corner, getting tagged anyway by the overhead. You know, just like you were saying, Play Guy is starting to introduce some throws into this strike throw game, but you know, I think the overheads have been working practically every single time as well. There's a lot here that FluddSan is not dealing with in the strike throw game, but the DP is working out pretty reasonably.
And the anti-air is going to be working out as well for FluddSan, setting up the fairy for the mix-up. Good blocks from Play Guy. Staying alive, but that rain is going to continue to lock them down into the God Hand. Hard to blockable low from Morganite. And FluddSan will be opening up Play Guy yet another time, trying to go for a cheeky Oki God Hand there. But not going to end up working out. Play Guy's able to escape the corner and bring Flood to the other side.
Sneaky little anti-air 6A running under, but the reversal through the 6B! That is dead. Okay, and for the first time, FluddSan taking the advantage on rounds here before Play Guy has a chance to. I don't know if the momentum has shifted. We'll have to see. Blocking the God Hand. Very nice little corner combo. Knockdown into some Oki. Let's see what it is. We'll pick him off the ground, trying to scramble out, but Play Guy grabbing him out of the air with the JAs. Good pickup here for Play Guy, reversing the size, and Play Guy working on a perfect on the FluddSan.
Things are looking way better for Playguy. We're potentially going to be seeing a final round, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing as Playguy does not drop those combos. And we're going to a final round, final game for these two players. What's the round start going to be? Playguy going for a jump forward barrier, trying to play very safe. And that's very smart because FluddSan immediately showed afterwards that they're going to go for that button to try and hopefully snipe Playguy for round start.
Here we are, Playguy again. For these jump barriers, dash up barriers. Trying to deal and try to snipe out of the air, but it's so tough when 9 has such good options to stall herself from the air and make her landing a little unpredictable. Nice DP on the fairy this time, though. Hasn't been showing it that much. Patient, good block on the rock.
Again. I like how Playguy is starting to represent some more chicken jumps as well, chicken blocks as well, so we are not having to worry about the mix-up all that much. But right now, Flood doesn't really have to worry about the mix-up either because Ragna is such a conservative character with these 2As and 5A stagger pressure, and he doesn't have the strongest overhead messed up mix that 9 has. So Playguy, as always, is like Sisyphus, and especially when you're playing against the clock right now, and we're able to open up Flood with an overhead. And we have OD available to pop the Excel afterwards as well, but we're not going to be even needing to use it because we finish it off at the end with that clean combo from Playguy. 2-1, staying alive.
Nice stuff. Yeah, I love the way that Playguy placed that last overhead with the Gauntlet Hades. Like, right when that clock was about to go off, you know, we're going to check your overheads. And you know what? I think like it was like 4 out of 5 overheads that Playguy used in that game worked. So like, screw it, why not? Use it in the situation it matters most in. Great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really good stuff to Playguy. And really good stuff to FluddSan as well. That was a really close match. So, like I said before, where I was saying I was not too sure who FluddSan plays, who they were. Now I know. Now I know. Thank you for letting me know who you are, and I'm going to be looking forward to see how well you do later in the bracket. As Flood does have a chance to make it into top 8 loser side, and if they can win that game down in losers and make it into top 8, they will be playing against Orgard, which should be a really fun match.
Oh, awesome! Yeah. Oh, something happened with the. Oh, I think maybe one of the players might have DC'd. We'll see.
Might be. I know that Dawn. I don't know if it's Dawn specifically, but it seems like every single Dawn match, whether it's him or its opponent, seem to have some problems. I remember that one time where we had to watch Dawn stream in order to see what was going on in that match. But it looks like Dawn is back in the room, and hopefully without any more problems, as Killakobe and Dawn are going to be duking it out yet again. Once again, 2 very strong players that have played against each other a lot. So we're not starting from that layer 1. We're going to be starting from the layer 3 when it comes to this gameplay.
For sure, yeah. Very much looking forward to this. We're going to see how Kobe applies those very bang-specific options against Dawn. Dawn is a very suffocating Relius player. He makes great use of that overdrive to continue doll pressure and just put you through the mixer. So we'll see how that works out. And looks like it's working out pretty good for Kobe so far, grabbing a hit off the neutral. Little poison stack action. TRM
into the TRM, catching Dawn wide open.
Here we got one little start.
Yeah, lots of stagger pressure, and the overhead just keep on hitting Dawn, and that will be a full combo for Killakobe for the kill. BBB will need to spend that meter for the super to finish things off.
A nice like 4.5k from the active flow as well, getting that bonus damage. Nice stuff. Very quick. Oh my gosh. Like I blinked and I missed it.
Very quick the moment that Killakobe was able to get in. But Relius can do a really good job at keeping Kobe from getting in, especially with that puppet. But so far that puppet has been having a hard time trying to really do anything. Kobe has been so suffocating when it comes to this pressure this entire set.
Yeah, Kobe's just been using great movement. Bang has fantastic movement. Just navigate around that puppet, get those stray hits on the puppet master himself. Here we go. Oh my gosh, tricky. All right, here we go. Dom getting a knockdown finally in the corner 2. A great place to be. We'll see what happens here. Versal super on, nice jump.
Yeah, that was the command grab super there. You can jump it on reaction, so that's exactly what Dawn did. Killakobe really banking on the fact that he was hoping that Dawn would be in the middle of the animation, and that's exactly what Killakobe found him on right here.
Yeah.
Just out saying like, oh, he was trying to see if he was in the middle of like a move. He finally caught him in the middle of a move, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, Dawn was very intentionally baiting it in that first situation where Kobe threw it out. So I like that Kobe was like, all right, do it again. We'll see if you're aware of it this time. Like, you gotta test them sometimes, honestly, even if they do show they know the option once.
The funny thing is, like, it's not even the best super either. It's kind of like heavy mob cemetery in a way, where it's not really the most useful until you're like an OD and they're jumping or something like that.
Right, yeah. Here we go, back in the corner mixer again this time. No super to get Kobe out. Well, now we got some super, so we'll see what happens. But here's the throw. Nice stuff. I like representing that option. That's an early burst. That's big versus Bang in particular. Needing that burst to go into a special little install state.
Teleport, killing the doll as well. Dawn's going to find a way to get that doll back up, and Killakobe is not going to be letting Dawn do that so easily, especially now that we have 4 seals unlocked, and anything 50 meter along with it as well. Super pop, umbrella keeping Dawn locked down in the air, but no mix-up is to be had since Dawn is in the air.
Alright, nice OD through the overhead. Overhead blocked as well in return, but the doll keeping the pressure going. So tricky. As long as he's got doll meter, he's got ways to extend things out.
Oh, and that second overhead coming in full force, especially as Dawn is able to swing things back in his favor, prevent Killakobe from getting that set point.
A little overhead. That stagger pressure like you were talking about before. And throw.
The BBB combo, but we take that damage regardless. Good block from Dawn, but not able to block that final drive normal here.
And all these small hits are really adding up. I don't actually know where a lot of the health bar went. But here we go. Dawn having a chance to turn things around here. Really great position to get the corner.
And that was a very tricky mix-up that I certainly did not block. I did not expect that cross to be coming in there, but that puppet pulling Killakobe out of the corner, and Killakobe pulling himself into Dawn's face as he closes the distance between between him and the doll, and going to be securing Killakobe that set point here. One more round, and Killakobe takes that set 2-0 over Dawn.
The OD not quite working against the drive explosion. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, I think that was just too active. Dawn thought he OD'd through that explosion and tried to do something and just got hit in the process.
Gotcha. Alrighty, OD wearing off here for Kobe. Jumping in, getting a little, weird little air hit. Almost confirms off of it. Nice stuff, but this one's gonna definitely work out. Full seals here as well. Doesn't really have the OD to take advantage of that, but all that damage is very good. Here is Dawn doing some doll pressure, tagging Kobe low.
That's the ground. Blocks coming in. Definitely don't want to be dealing with a mix-up, and that overhead will be cracking Killakobe open. Dawn popping OD, but drops the combo. And Killakobe spending the resources to bring Dawn to the other side and get the kill. Killakobe with a 2-0 over Dawn will be moving up into winners finals.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate drop with the OD combo from Dawn. That was such a perfect situation to be in too, because he still had 100 meter. He was like right by the corner too. Like that combo wasn't going to kill, but he had the ability to put himself in a game-winning situation. So very unfortunate, but nice stuff. Dawn's still gonna be a monster in the bracket, gonna be terrorizing people in losers bracket. Kobe moving on to winners finals. Not too surprising from him.
And also not too surprising, we have xcaliburbladez and Play Guy, who I assume will be coming up next as we run through the rest of this winner's side of top 8. xcaliburbladez, no introduction, like I said. Certainly no stranger to these top 8, certainly no stranger to these first place wins. and there's always that one player that you're looking out for if it's not Killer Kobe, right? So I think this is a perfect winners finals, but Play Guy does have potential to beat xcaliburblades, and I've seen it happen before, so who knows? Who knows how this is going to go?
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think xcaliburblade's been on the Rachel recently, I think, right? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see, but that is what I remember off the top of my head.
Has he been on the Rachel?
I think so. I don't know the deal with that, like the swap, but
Interesting.
I've seen Rachel recently, unless I'm making that up. I love lying, but we'll have to see.
I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe you.
Thank you. I'll try not to to betray your trust.
It's certainly a weird character if he does play Rachel, but looks like we're gonna be seeing that Carl.
Okay.
Let's see. He's hovering over the character. He's thinking about it. I don't know why he's flashing platinum. Or Taukaka.
Okay, he is on both recently,
okay.
that chat confirmed, so I didn't make that up, but we are going with the Carl for today.
Okay. But,
which is very funny because you're swapping from one top tier to another, but you know.
That's true. But Carl's more top tier than Rachel, I would say.
I think that's fair.
Or maybe some people argue against that. But no, Rachel's a really cool pick as well, for sure. I know that we've had players that have been switching over to Rachel. Badlime is one of them who switched over earlier this year.
Which makes me so sad.
It does, but honestly, like, that Rachel is good.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him for it. I'm just
like,
sad
I think that Rachel is better than his Tsubaki.
I think that's fair assessment, but either way, we're looking at some Carl action versus our honest mid-tier Ragna. Working out pretty good so far. Some nice damage.
Certainly not looking mid-tier at the moment, as he does get some good damage against xcaliburbladez. Like you said, a huge fatal counter as well with some resources to back Play Guy up. This could be an explosive combo. 3.5k, one more to take out xcaliburbladez, trying to get that overhead, but xcaliburbladez does know how to play defense. He's not going to be getting opened up that easily.
Alrighty, here's xcaliburbladez turning things around, and now we are in a very dangerous place to be in versus Carl. This is exactly where Carl wants to be. We'll see what the Oki is like after this combo ends.
It's now Excalibur's turn here, taking turns with that puppet. There's the guard cancel from
nice.
Play Guy to get out of that situation, but the moment you get out, Excalibur is meeting Play Guy up in the air, getting the pickup with the puppet, and it's going to continue establishing this pressure. The RC after the overhead, but not able to get that full combo. A DP from Play Guy, a burst from Excalibur, trying to close off this round and finds the throw with the mirror. This should be enabled. This should be very close to killing. I was like, I'm gonna back up on that one.
The throw scaling, I think, is a little too much there, so I understand why xcaliburbladez didn't go for it, but either way, Play Guy taking advantage of that to take the round with a nice DP.
Yeah, throw scaling, no OD, puppet was dead in the moment, so yeah, like you said, that scaling might be a little too much for that combo to kill, but it did get very close, and Excalibur just shows, it's just that that burst really just shows how confident Excalibur really is in his play in order to secure a round like that. And right now, xcaliburbladez is showing exactly that, as Play Guy is completely locked down, but I love the confidence from Play Guy on defense to mash out of that situation with that 5D there.
Yeah, it can be hard to close to impossible to mash out of Carl sometimes, but sometimes you got it. And when you're someone like Play Guy, as experienced in the game as he is,
dude, he's
finding his
comboing the puppet.
Gosh, I hate when the Carl players start doing the flashing the puppet on and off. It makes it so, like, how do I even commentate this? Come on now.
He's mocking Play Guys, like, approach me. What are you going to do?
He's going to do this, apparently. Oh my gosh, this is a very dangerous situation here. I don't think this is going to kill with this route, but next hit for short killing. Got to work through some defensive options first. Great jump out, though.
Out the nails, and from the other side, Play Guy is popped up. And can we kill here? No, we cannot. I mean, honestly, not too positive about how most of Carl's routes work, so I apologize if I'm making some bad calls here.
Oh, that's all good. I'm kind of the same, except for like the unblockable setup. But either way, working out for xcaliburbladez there. Taking it very much down on burst here, especially with Carl, who's a little more on the low health side. This could be... We'll see if he gets that burst back. He probably will, especially with a round start like this. Plenty of time to build it back with some pressure in the corner. Oh, nice slip out there from Play Guy.
To the other side, catch a Play Guy with that cross-up overhead.
Right.
Play guy really responding with a combo of his own though. Doll on the other side of the screen, but still you want to be keeping that in the back of your mind because if Excalibur does pop maybe a projectile, then that's going to be a problem because even though you're comboing Excalibur, that projectile can come in full force from behind and be putting you into a combo for Carl.
There's the CA to get out of the corner. Oh my
Like
gosh,
that.
the doll coming off screen. I didn't even hear it. I have the audio off.
What did I tell you? But yes, no, the audio cue is what you gotta be listening for when it comes to that projectile. There's not really much in terms of visual cues, so it can be hard to really notice it, and it can get easily lost in the minutes if you're not paying attention.
For sure, for sure. And here we are with the doll off screen again. I have no audio, so I can't tell if it's coming or not. We'll see. Play Guy's probably paying more attention than I am. Oh, okay, throw tech, nice stuff. And we pop OD right through the dead spike, but can't quite combo off of it. Great defense from Play Guy. Oh my gosh, opened up by the. Oh, was that fuzzy? Okay. Into the Astral. Nice stuff.
Yep. Play the cinematic. Put him into the.
Into the grinder.
Into the machine.
Gosh, I don't want to be negative, but that Astral's a little lame. It's just 3D gears.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, listen. He was one of the first ones. They're not all winners.
Okay, Kobe, you don't. You can't say anything here. You did a yellow Astral. All
Yeah,
right.
wait. we gotta go off of Astrals landed here, Kobe. I'm sorry. In this bracket, anyways.
That's
But
the gadget that crushed Squidward.
Nice stuff from xcaliburbladez, though. Great defense at the end of that game to clutch it out versus Play Guy. Play Guy, it's like you were saying before, Sisyphus pushing up the boulder up the hill sometimes with this pressure, but we will see. That definitely wasn't like a crushing there. It was very close, but xcaliburbladez, yeah. Working on a combo right here, a little blue beat pickup. Lots of blue beats.
There were 3 potential drops there that the Play Guy did not tech.
Oh, nice burst bait! This is looking pretty good. I like that. Oh, okay. I like xcaliburbladez very consistently through the set has been baiting out a lot of these reversals and bursts from Play Guy using the doll spacing very smartly, but the doll is dead for a good bit now. The running away paying off there, and the jump over other side overhead finally gets marked from xcaliburbladez. We are on set point here.
Looks like Excalibur once again playing as strong as ever against Play Guy. Xcaliburbladez will be setting up that projectile, making Play Guy jump to try and avoid it. And I like how Excalibur is meeting Play Guy up in the air as well to hopefully lock Play Guy down if he tries to jump a little too far forward.
Yeah, I like that too a lot, especially since I think one of Play Guy's strengths is how he deals with other people in the air, making use of running those great air buttons, but again, and we have that perfect spacing to play around the reversals there. Big counter hit.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point that you brought up there, meeting people up in the air using those buttons from Ragna, because a lot of times Play Guy loves to go for those jump up JAs, and right now it's not going to end up working out as Excalibur takes that perfect. But like I said, Play Guy really likes to go up for those jump up JAs, JBs, JCs to cover the screen. And the thing is you can't really do that as Ragna, because even if you meet Carl up in the air, well, that doll from below is going to be catching you regardless. And we saw that happen in that final, in those final moments where Puppet shot the nails up, grabbed him, and then it was all over from there.
Yeah, for sure. The Puppet kind of covering the ground, as well as like I don't think Carl's air-to-air options are that bad either, right? And I also think that xcaliburbladez was applying those very well versus Play Guy in particular, shutting down one of his strengths like that. So just great awareness to use those tools to apply them against the right player. Fantastic stuff. xcaliburbladez headed on to winners finals to play Killer Kobe.
Yeah, looks like it. I'll say this is probably how you'd expect a bracket like this to turn out here. So not too many surprises along the way, I'll say. Outside of Flood almost beating Play Guy, that was almost about to be really crazy. BurgerWindmill had a really good showing as well, but so far we haven't really seen too many crazy upsets at this weekly. But we're just going around about the normal schedule. Right?
Yeah.
good BlazBlue regardless, for sure. But it looks like we're going to be dropping down to the losers before we watch the rest of winners. As we might go for MastaCJ versus BurgerWindmill because FluddSan and Unsafe on Hit are still playing through their set.
Gotcha, yeah, so we're going to be seeing some Bang versus Azrael being played? Yes. I almost said Arcune, which I think Gala does play Arcune. So I don't know if maybe the Azrael's just the pick for today.
So Burger is going to be making their way back around here on the loose side of the bracket into the loose side top 8. But having to play against MastaCJ, that can be a little tough here, playing against the Bang matchup. But we even talked about it earlier. If you have a character that loves to toss out projectiles, you have access to Growler as an anti-zoning tool. So we'll see how BurgerWindmill ends up using that tool in this matchup here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how you can apply that against the nails. Probably to some effect, but
it's hard.
We shall see.
For sure.
Especially with how mobile, Bang can be to maybe punish you for doing it in not great places, is how I'd imagine it to go, but we shall see. Working out pretty good here for MastaCJ. Oh, never mind. Get DP'd.
We're in the first hit though, so we weren't able to get too much off that post DP situation. And immediately Burger is tossed into the other side of the stage. But a great OD from BurgerWindmill will be taking BurgerWindmill out of that corner and throwing MastaCJ into the corner instead. But a lot of unfortunate drops that's going to let MastaCJ slip out.
Ooh, okay. Overhead finding its mark there. We're going to be doing a lot of carry here. Maybe unlocking some seals as well, I believe. Nope, no seals. Okay. Oh, nice DP out of the pressure. That's been finding its mark there a lot there for BurgerWindmill. Oh, with the reversal super. It's going to take him. Nice stuff. Distortion finish.
First round going to MastaCJ, but once again, Burger is really just giving these players a run for their money here the moment he finds a way to get in, and that's a really interesting clash on that drive normal there. I don't think I've ever seen that drive normal really clash with a falling air button like that, but I guess there's always a first time for everything.
There's the DP again, working out very good. Overhead finding its mark, upper weak point applied. Ooh, okay, punishing the whiff on the 5C there. Here's MastaCJ bringing BurgerWindmill to the corner. Let's see what the OP looks like.
The scary thing about Bang is that if he gets the right hit early on in the game, he can get access to all 4 of his seals in like the first 10 seconds.
Which is what is happening here, but they're finally baiting out the... Okay! Went to bait out the DP, tried to use the super to punish it, but not quite working, the falling part of the DP.
Did we try to use the grab super?
I think so. And, well, he was in the air still, though, so...
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I feel like we could just wait for a normal block and punish it. Or maybe... or maybe like wait for like using different super instead. I don't know.
Yeah, I think BurgerWindmill had meter to RC it, but I don't think MastaCJ was in the position to have it blocked anyway, so I don't think that mattered. I don't know. Weird situation. It worked out anyways. There's no use harping on it. Very interesting. So we're moving on to game 2 here. MastaCJ using that burst very early. Growler picking up the nail like you were talking about. Gonna throw the projectile already.
Yeah, and that's another thing when we're talking about Growler as well. Growler can be a little tough to use because of how mobile Bang is, and also using that follow-up projectile can be tough to use because you can only use it on the ground, meaning that it's not going to be hitting Bang very often since Bang loves to be in the air so often.
Ooh. I mean, despite that, though, that overhead working out, getting the upper weak point of the cross-up Growler.
Okay, that was kind of sick.
Yeah, I don't know what MastaCJ did there. It looks like he did something. I don't think that just hit raw, but hey, working out there for BurgerWindmill on the board. Ooh, the dash through cross-up, nice stuff. MastaCJ not really ready for that. It's gonna be hard to react to if you're not on point.
With a low weak point applied as well. Trying to get another one applied, but no avail. That timer is going to be running down very soon. And BurgerWindmill is just playing around. MastaCJ is just playing around BurgerWindmill at this point in time. There are 2 weak points applied to MastaCJ, so BurgerWindmill can find a good pickup. They can be very scary very soon.
We are going to cash out on that high weak point, apply another one. We got some nice damage in the corner. We'll see what this pressure looks like. Jumping out there from MastaCJ. Oh my god, gets counter hit putting down the bumper, but the DP isn't... Okay. You gotta finish your food, Burger. Okay, it's alright. Whenever you're ready. Oh, the DP clashed on the first hit, but... Alright, poison in the air, DP flying across the screen. Great punish with the slide, even though the DP whipped far away. Here's MastaCJ.
Not like this. This is dead. Wait, is it dead?
I think so, if we spend.
Super. Hold on. Minimum damage. No,
Oh my
not
god,
quite.
no way! Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder what he did there. It definitely wasn't Growler, because that would have worked, but MastaCJ tying things up. We're on set point.
One more round for MastaCJ to move on and knock out BurgerWindmill from the bracket. BurgerWindmill is now poisoned. There's a bit of a ticking time clock in terms of that damage here. MastaCJ dances around the screen. Bumper is active, and you know when there's a bumper, that Bang is going to be wanting to use it. And I love how we just set up a wall like that to prevent MastaCJ from just running up and using that bumper for a mix-up. And BurgerWindmill will be applying a mix-up of its own on MastaCJ.
Nice.
MastaCJ in the corner, hitting him with the over. Cashing out on that weak point and bringing him back down to the ground for a double cross-up, and MastaCJ was ready for it.
Ooh, we got both weak points applied here, blocking the cross-up, going for another cross-up, letting MastaCJ out.
It could be checkpoint. It could be a checkmate if we land a single 5C.
Ooh. The RC keeping it safe, nice stuff. It's just a DP out of the air, just swatting that guy out of the air. There it is from BurgerWindmill, tying things up 1-1. Finally finishing his food.
Dang, just giving him the knee right there. And BurgerWindmill going to close that one out. Man, that DP is doing so much work.
Yeah, it really is. And you know what? Like, MastaCJ got one really good punish on it after that one unfortunate punish. But you know what? I very much respect BurgerWindmill. You gotta just let it rip sometimes. Ooh, that looks like that hit in the air. Great little pickup, get the poison. And the low finding its mark, another little overhead, taking the burst from BurgerWindmill.
Yeah, that was a really sneaky reset as well from MastaCJ. So, burst from BurgerWindmill, not wanting to take that damage there. You're going to be having to hold this damage because you do not have that burst anymore. Now they're getting hit by the overhead. That's going to be unlocking some skills from MastaCJ and going to be running down that timer of that weak point, so BurgerWindmill won't be able to cash out on it. Or he will. He'll have just enough time.
Oh, alright, drive explosion blocked, but there's the DP back to take back the turn. Got the little double cross-up action. Oh my god, the throw while you're poisoned too. Insult to injury. You're gonna take round one here for MastaCJ.
It's that point once again, but can we close out this time around? BurgerWindmill on the back foot here. Has to win 2 rounds in a row, but that burst is coming back very soon. MastaCJ looking to get more of those seals unlocked. 2 already on the table. I think we're going to be getting 2 more after this combo here. No, we're not actually. We have a different routing.
Alright, cross-up finding a smart. God, so many overheads, so many cross-ups are taking this. Just the 5C counter at raw hit. I'm not even sure what MastaCJ did, but it's gonna hurt for it. Nice combo. Just, you know, just take 5.5k almost. No big deal. Both weak points applied as well.
Not quite checkpoint, not quite checkmate yet though, just because we do not have to be needed for a Blackhawk steer. So MastaCJ is going to be living to see another day and looking to take this game here. Can we not drop this combo? We will not drop this combo, and MastaCJ will be closing it out with that combo, just barely, honestly. I mean, using all of those resources there and bringing it all the way down to the very end, keeping it optimal. And that's going to be the game. That's going to be the set for MastaCJ. 2-1. As MastaCJ moves on through losers to play against, I believe, yeah, going to be playing against Play Guy in losers quarterfinals, and that's going to be the first match of loser side top 8. We still have the second one to go, and the second one will be between FluddSan, who beat Unsafe on Hit 2-1, versus Oregar.
Well, yeah, excited to see it. And GG's to MastaCJ and BurgerWindmill. That was a very close set. Love to see it. Very scrambly. I feel like the consistency in combos was like the factor that really swung things around, and it just barely was because it was still extremely close. So very interesting to see. Good stuff from both players.
Yeah, very fast pace as well. So it feels a bit. Yeah, it feels a bit sloppy. You can just chalk it up to Bang, honestly, to be honest, because Bang, really in any match he's playing in, is kind of just setting the pace Unless, I don't know if you're playing against Carl, but even then, I would say Bang is constantly setting the pace for any set he's in just because he's so fast and he's constantly throwing out these nails and these projectiles that's just annoying you from every single point in the screen.
Yeah.
So...
It gets scrambly, and then, like... Oh,
it gets scrambly, and then, like, yeah, it gets scrambly, and then Bang is perfect for taking advantage of the scrambles.
Yeah, and then you add Azrael onto that, who loves when people scrambles too, even, you know... It can kind of flip things around because he's like, oh, perfect for scrambling. I'm just going to like tech into buttons or tech into dive kick, and everybody's exploding. So very fun set to watch. I will say that as well. Awesome. Yeah, it seems like we are getting FluddSan and Orgard, like we were mentioning before. We got both players in the lobby. Just working out who is playing what. In the meantime, I just want to give a quick shout out to Boston Blue Beats online weeklies. You are watching one of them right now. If you weren't familiar, I think we have Guilty Gear Plus R tomorrow at the same time on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday at the same time we have Uni 2. So check those out if you're interested in any of these games. Similar to this bracket, it is a high level of competition. We have some good regulars coming out every week, making the brackets very fun. Great commentary as well from the people on those games. So yeah, check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. And also check out that match arena as well as always.
That's true. I haven't been shouting it out. I knew I've been forgetting something. Go click on those buttons. It's free money.
Yeah, always make sure to do that. You know, sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget to claim those codes. But I'm sure whoever wins this tournament will be enjoying their $2 to spend on something. I don't know what that something is, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah, you can get a nice, like, large drink at a fast food place. But
a large drink for $2, including tax?
That's true, actually, man. Fast food got so expensive recently. I don't want to talk about it. It's depressing me. Let's talk about BlazBlue. No, but we still have like 40-something codes yet. That's a lot of money these players could be getting. So please check that out if you have a second. It is quite literally free. We're rewarding the players for putting on some nice shows for you guys tonight. So yeah. We'll be getting into the match, though. We've got these very fun, very tricky projectile zoners facing off against each other. I have no idea how this matchup goes. I don't see New very often, but I am sure it is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this is a hard matchup to pin down. Honestly, I can't really tell you how it goes either. I mean, obviously, we're going to be seeing a lot of that zoning game. 9 is going to be way more aggressive than she usually wants to be. And other than that, I think what's really going to be defining this is how Aura ends up playing defense against 9. Because, as we all know, Nu's defense is not the strongest. She has to rely on a lot on those system mechanics. So 9 can get away with a lot more than other characters, I'll say, especially on 9. But like I said, 9 has to be the aggressor in this match, has to be playing aggressive. And if you can't get in, well, then you're not going to be able to run that offense.
For sure. And 9 is certainly not getting in now, getting tagged by the Luminous Slave to extend the combo. That's going to be game 1 for Aura, or round 1 for Orgard, excuse me. Alright, just the run up 2B, finding its mark there. We're going to use gravity to extend out this combo and bring to the corner. Oh, little drop, but oh my god, that 9 teleport is so tricky. That's something I want to mention about this matchup. Not only do both these characters, they're big projectile zoners, but I feel like in BlazBlue, the zoners are all a little mobile in their own special ways too compared to other games. There isn't really an immobile zoner, right? You've got 9 with the teleports, we've got the crazy dashes coming out of the screen from New as well. And
yeah, I'll say that's a fair assessment.
It's like it's working out to FluddSan's advantage here. Gonna close out this round, I think, if this isn't too scaled. I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, we got that final hit.
Oh, big whiff on the DP though.
Oh, and the cross up as well, very sneaky. Orgard staying alive with a pixel light. I can't even see the health bar anymore. It does not exist.
Oh, there it is.
And FluddSan is going to make sure it certainly does not exist with that final hit, opening them up as FluddSan takes that first round here. Immediately on the aggressive round start and stripping Orgard of their burst.
And that anti-air drive from Orgard whipping was very big, so I think that kind of scared him a bit. Spending that burst immediately. Oh, okay. Little teleport dash, not quite working out. We're scrambling around a lot right now.
And here's a tool, we've seen it a little bit before, but a tough tool that New is going to be having to deal with is that teleport dash from 9. Just because if she can do a proper teleport read on some of those projectiles, not projectiles, well, some of those drive normals, well, New is going to be in a world of hurt.
For sure. I think what's happening though is FluddSan is doing the teleport, it's working, but then is doing something else a little unsafe, and Orgod is capitalizing on that. So perhaps they have to be a little bit more aware of how they're using that teleport in the situation after, because as it stands, you're getting hit by a burst safe combo. That's gonna be Orgod with game 1.
Yeah, you can't really burst against New all too often. You kind of just have to hold that damage. Granted, it's not a lot of damage, but in that scenario, that was kind of do or die, because you're going to be dying from that combo regardless, even if you did burst, right?
Yeah,
so
it's something you have to be thinking about the entire match, because you don't want to be in situations like that where you literally can't burst as long as they don't mess something up. You know, sometimes it's better to spend it a lot earlier in a situation you wouldn't against another character. Otherwise, that happens. So we'll see if FluddSan can adapt to that and the other things we were talking about as well. We're moving on to game 2. Let's see what the round start is.
Round start, jump back, jump forward from FluddSan once again, playing that aggressive approach against New. You cannot be letting New really make space between the two of you. And that's going to be an OD raid coming from Orgard, setting up the Graviton to keep Flood locked down, as now we can run that full screen zone game.
Gotta be very careful there if you're doing the chicken block against the Mirakumos, that you don't get hit by the overhead on the way down. Very tricky, but working out here. We're kind of feeling each other out. Nice.
And Orgard, one thing I really like about this too is that when FluddSan goes for, like, you know, those aerial double teleports, there is a lot of lag tied to them. So if Orgard can properly react, we can literally just dash right under and go to the other side and create that distance once again.
I agree. I think Orgard's doing a good job of placing these drive normals in just the right way to, like, cover multiple angles of the teleport. Because you see how big these swords are? They're huge. They cover a lot of the screen.
I really like that you pointed that out, because the thing about 9 in that she can link these dashes is that it's a lot less of reacting to where she's ending up and more so predicting where she's going to be ending up. So you can have normals and moves that cover multiple dashes. That's going to be doing you a lot of good in this matchup.
For sure, and so is baiting that burst. Great burst bait from FluddSan there to take round 1. We're swinging the momentum around a little bit. Well, kinda. Here's a little mini combo, setting up in the gravity here. Takes out the overhead. And there's the Luminous Slave blocked, and we're back to neutral.
Nice pickup in the air, and that's certainly burst safe. You better not try to burst that one.
Ooh, okay. And see, I like that FluddSan is going into teleport into blocking a lot more, because they were getting tagged out of the teleport a lot. Working out here, getting a little corner positioning. Oh my god, that 2B just hit him out of the air. Okay.
Yeah, what a run-up for sure.
Alright, timer ticking down now. Orgard's got to do something, gonna spend the super to force the situation. Oh my god, give me some push-ups. Purple throw finding its mark there.
Purple throw out into the combo here. There'll be some scaling, so not enough to kill, but this one surely will be enough to kill, especially that we have some mirror that we didn't even need to use. Orgard going to be evening up the rounds yet again, and going to be placing himself onto set point here.
Alrighty. And there, oh my gosh, a little reset combo into the throw there. Very sneaky there from Aura. Gonna be going to the corner. We'll see what the Yoki is. Setting up the Luminous Slave above, holding it for a bit. Whoa, very tricky TRM.
Yeah, I think, what did we do? We faked an overhead straight into the throw. That was really, really mixed right there. And Orgard is just absolutely dominating Flood in the corner. This pressure looks insane, but FluddSan is able to eventually get out, and Orgard is having to relegate themselves back to this full screen game.
Oh my god,
What
nice OD through. God, that EA is sick. Great punish. Orgard taking it with the perfect. That round was dominant. And you know what? Keeping strong, especially when it seemed like FluddSan had started to take back the momentum, you know? Maybe taking one game, you know, if things held up. I think that takes a lot, right? Or held very strong in their composure. I like it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be that. That's going to be the end of FluddSan's run, unfortunately. for the rest of Boston Blue Beat for tonight. But safe to say, FluddSan certainly impressed me. And from what I read in the chat as well, Flood is a top Persona 4 Arena player. So
oh, nice.
that honestly makes a lot of sense based on how Flood has been playing so far. And it definitely looks like Flood isn't new either, considering that they have 2,400 matches with 9. So very, very knowledgeable on this game for sure, and their character as well. But that's going to be the end of their run, and we're going to be watching the rest of this top 8 here on loser's side with Playguy versus MastaCJ coming right up. Another classic matchup here at Boston Blue Beat. Down on loser's side this time around, MastaCJ here on Bang and Playguy on the Ragna as usual.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll see how this shakes out. Playguy gonna have to climb. I feel like I see Playguy a lot in the top 3s of these brackets, at least. But he's got a bit of a climb to get there. Got to get through a tricky Bang. We'll see what MastaCJ can present. Right, kind of conservative round start, as I'd expect from these players, honestly. Nice tech on the throw. Ooh, JC counter hit in the air, so tricky. Ragna's air button so strong and hard to move around, especially for a character like Bang, who does like to be in the air a good bit.
Yeah, and this is kind of I would say honestly a bit of a similar playstyle you would expect with the Ragna Hazama matchup, right? Where you're constantly meeting Bang up in the air, and you're kind of setting up a wall, I would say, with these JAs or these JBs, these JCs being very preemptive and trying to lock down MastaCJ when he jumps up into the air. But so far, MastaCJ has been still doing a good job at meeting those demands from Playguy, especially with these nails and good placement of them, as that prevents Playguy from being really leaning into that playstyle.
The cross-up Inferno Divider doing its work just when you think Playguy is like, oh, he's just a chill guy. He's slowing things down, very defensive player. Boom. Cross-up overhead. Nice stuff, though. And yeah, like you... Oh, nice punish on that. Teleport not quite working out on the drive teleport. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I said that twice. Alright, the stagger pressure and the 6Ds working out great there from Playguy, snagging MastaCJ out of the air with the 5B. We're into the corner here as well.
MastaCJ with it back up against the wall, trying to find a way to get out, but Playguy meeting those demands. JA into the DP and continues to keep this pressure going on the ground with these really good 2As. Not really, once again, like always, not really overcommitting with this character, and that certainly is one of Playguy's strongest strengths. And MastaCJ is proving to not really be super confident when it comes to dealing with Playguy and how well he plays on defense.
Don't call him Playguy for nothing. Taking that game 1. Good stuff. Yeah, I think like you said, it's very much on MastaCJ to deal with this kind of wall Playguy is setting up with these defensive, air buttons. And they are sometimes, but I'd say more often than not, Playguy is, chasing down the escapes out of the corner with JAs and presenting this wall of JCs. And we'll see, MastaCJ isn't really getting through it good enough, I don't think, or enough times. All right, look at all those IBs getting that meter back, waiting for his chance to strike back. Here's Playguy mashing on MastaCJ's offense. Nice stuff. Good grip of damage. Oh my gosh. And there it is, the JAs again. Gotta figure out a way around that.
Good pickup here from Playguy in the mid screen, knocks him down to the ground. Not able to get much more other than that, but still maintaining a really good lead here in the health department. Not going to get a perfect, but just this lead is just so dominant for Playguy, especially now that we're in the final game of this set. MastaCJ without that burst or the OD to his name here. It has some meter, but not going to be able to use it as Playguy finds that final hit and does not drop the combo, bring him down to the ground. As always, finishing off that combo, finishing off his food, and bringing MastaCJ to set. Oh, well, bringing Playguy himself to set point, as now he's pressuring MastaCJ to do more than he wants.
Ooh, looks like one of those air scrambles is actually working out here for MastaCJ. This may be a chance to swing things around, but I don't think, this barrier has been very lethal against MastaCJ. Playguy's using it really well to push out and take his turn back with these 5 Bs. But here we are again in this situation. Got to get through all those JAs.
The staircase all the way up, and look at that scaling as well. That was only 1,000 damage. Can you believe it? But this combo is going to be doing way more than that. MastaCJ brought down to critical health, and the throw finally mixed into the immediate OD to lock out the burst. And MastaCJ's play guy finishes it off with a simple EA, closing it off strong. And I just, once again, love how play guy goes for this quote-unquote strike throw mix-up and just constantly just goes for strike mix-ups until at the very end finally represents the throw. And it always just so happens to be at like the most important moments as he secures that round win and secures that set.
Absolutely. Great stuff from Play Guy. Great stuff to MastaCJ. Had a pretty good run this bracket. Play Guy will be advancing though. Going to play the winner of Don versus Aura, which is what we're going to be watching next. Hopefully, we can get them in the room. But yeah, going to be looking forward to that. That's going to be some. What was it? Don. I just said Don is the name of the character. Aurelius and new action, which I think we've seen before. There's a few other new players that show up occasionally. I don't know if these two in particular have played. I don't tune in every single week, but.
I'm sure everyone has kind of played everyone. Like everyone has played everyone at this point.
At some point, right?
It's like a what do we call it? A small neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Where like
friendly neighborhood
a small town, right? Where everyone knows everyone.
You know, honestly, you're absolutely right. It kind of reminds me of the feeling you get at a local, right? Where you're like a 20-something person local, where you're getting like the same people every week. You know, some people are busy because of work and they can't come every week, so you're getting a little variance every week. But I definitely feel that way about the Boston BlazeBlue tournaments in particular, the online ones, anyways.
I mean, it is a 17-player bracket, so
yeah, very cozy.
I do hope that everyone knows everyone here. And yeah, I mean, we're stuffed to the brim with these regulars all the time, and they play each other all the time, especially when they're at this level, right? So
for sure,
I'm really excited to see how this one turns out, regardless of whether or not I've personally seen them play all too much. But I mean, Relius versus New, that brings a lot with it.
Yeah, I know just Don in general. I'm trying to remember if there's any specific application against New, but I know Don is a big fan of I think it's called Bloodlay, the little like sidestep that Relius has. So looking forward to see if that can give some new avenues to get out of that drive pressure that New is known so well for. I call it pressure when it's like half screen. So you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, it is pressure, right? It is pressure for New as the zoner. But the thing is about Relius is that I think like Relius can play a little bit of a keep away game, but Relius truly is scaring like that mid range or close range where that puppet is right up on you, and Relius is not too far behind where they're constantly taking turns, and then trying to find that gap can be really tough, especially when you're playing in that dead zone, that dead zone that New does not like, because a lot of her strongest normals, her drive normals, are shoot out far away, right? So you want to keep them far away, and with Relius, you have tools to deal with that, where you have the doll to kind of tank hits, you have the super to lock them down, and you know, once you're finally up on that New, well, that New really struggles playing defense.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think that especially in comparison to some, a character like Lambda, who at least has a little bit more defensive options, we're going to be seeing New struggle a lot in those pressure situations. Going to have to rely on those system mechanics, like we've been saying a few other times in this bracket. The CA, the guard cancel, the overdrive, IBs as well, barrier. So we'll see how that pans out. We got Dawn versus Aura, our losers quarterfinals.
Yep, and whoever wins between this one will be moving on into losers semis. This bracket has been going by pretty quickly, I would say. It's already an hour and a half in, but honestly, it's been feeling a little bit shorter than that. Well, outside the breaks that's been going on between each of these rounds. But finally, we're here at losers corner between Dawn and Auragard, and Auragard going to be finding a nice combo here, but not if we drop. That is a massive drop for Auragard, because that would have been a fantastic side switch to toss Dawn immediately into the corner.
I like faking up that cross up there, caught Aura off guard, and we're gonna be going to the corner with that. Tons of doll meter as well, popping the OD to fill that back up, which is Relius's unique OD trait. And there's the CA like we talked about to get out, spending that 15 meter to cancel your guard. And working out well here. Dawn blocking the anti-air drive, working out, but ooh, getting tagged on the other side in the gravity. Oh my gosh. A few little drops of the gravity working out pretty good here, though, for Aura.
Behind, grabs a hard knockdown.
And there's the lead lay like we were talking about. But doesn't seem to matter here. You can't burst that either. Not that I assume Dawn would with that little HP, but Aura taking round 1 of game 1.
Yeah, lead lay certainly is pretty useful, but it can also be a bit situational as well. And especially if you're playing against a good zoner like Orgar, where we know how to play these kind of archetypes, it can be a little hard to try and use that tool because Orgar will take note of that and will be playing very patient with how. I guess surgical is like a really good way to put it. They'll be playing very surgical when it comes to choosing which of their normals to use and when to use them.
For sure. It looks like they're not even gonna have a chance to here as Dawn put in Aura through the blender. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, getting tagged again too. Yeah, like we mentioned, no defensive options, not really willing to spend that burst. That's gonna be round 2 taken by Dawn, tying things up. Which I very much agree with not spending that burst there. You know, you're in that situation, you have to make a crazy comeback to win anyways. Very smart to save the resources for situations like this, where you are very much ahead, taking this combo right to the corner.
Set up here. Dawn, really good blocking right there, good defense.
Okay, getting a little punish on the doll, I like it, and we're gonna get a little mini drive come here. The throw finally gets marked right into the gravity. And I like that Aura is starting to show the burst safe routes. Definitely Dawn could be bursting here depending on what is happening. And there it is, bursting right when New is right next to him. Very smart. But it won't end up mattering. The falling. Oh, okay. Luminous Slave whiffing because of the lead lag. Lead lag. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. There's a combo.
Well, I'm not too sure about that burst. But I think what Orgar was trying to prevent was getting put into a hard knockdown situation where Dawn would pop the lockdown super with the puppet. And so we ended up bursting to just avoid that situation entirely because after that, Relius can kind of just secure the win in about 1 or 2 more combos.
Yeah.
So maybe that burst was the right decision, but it kind of is scary using it that early like that.
Yeah, like a lot of times you want to use it before he starts to lock you down because, you know, once the dual BIOS is out and stuff, it's very easy for him to bait bursts and reversals, right? Because he's got the doll doing all the work. He could just kind of like sit there. Oh, yeah. Like, cool. Nice reversal, buddy. But either way, moving into game 2 right now, we've got Aura sitting full screen doing new things. Dawn not really having a chance to throw out that doll. We're finding a few opportunities, and oh my gosh, yeah, send him into the corner. I forgot the name of that input, but that 3-hit doll string. Very good for locking people down. Not quite working out either way, though. Burgard finding a hit. Oh, okay. Weird, unfortunate drop to the end of the combo. There's the CA to take the corner back. And here we are again, very familiar situation. Dawn's got to find something to do here.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to that doll armoring those hits, taking those hits, but still Dawn has to approach himself. The Relius has to approach himself, and Oragard is keeping him at bay. This movement is immaculate. Finds a hit right there, but not able to fully get the kill, and we're trying to pull off all the stops, trying to mix up Dawn as much as we can here, but now you're going to be put into a duelist bios situation.
This is definitely a path to victory here for Dawn. Duo BIOS hitting, waiting a bit to make sure that combo is nice and stable. It blue beat it a little bit, but it's working out fine. One more guess situation. This could be the game. Oh my gosh, that's it. Dawn taking round 1 of game 2. Nice stuff. I barely even see how much HP he has left. Look at that comeback.
Yeah, I think this is what Aura was scared of last time, right? Gets put into the hard knockdown, Duos BIOS comes out, and then you're just dead.
Yeah, especially against someone like Dawn, who is just runs this very belligerent mix. Very willing to just spend his resources and keep you locked down forever. You do not want to be in that situation against him in particular, let alone Relius. But so far, oh my gosh, nice use of the lead light to create a weird little situation to have the doll smack Aura in the back. A few little stray hits and scrambles, nothing solid. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I think right there, Aura believed that Dawn would try to go for a jump back.
I see.
Jump back to avoid the throw. That's what we were trying to do there.
Very hard call out.
We're going for a very hard call out there for sure.
Alright, dual bias. It just hits raw. Still have a 100-meter here from Aura though. That Dawn's gonna have to work through. This might be a somewhat tough comeback to make, but oh, okay, I thought they spent it for a second. Alright, Dawn again, very content to play patient here, but the low special snagging him, that's going to be it. Things are tied up. Aura on game point, or on set point, excuse me.
Rebel 3, action.
Yeah, Aura is playing so well right now. And Dawn wants to have none of that. The doll just bullying Aura from full screen, but not really doing too much in the process. And Dawn trying his best to get the doll out, or interrupting him at every single one of these moments. That time to keep him locked down even further, set up that wall, and continue to bully Dawn from full screen, but finally Dawn closes that distance.
Dawn had a chance to pressure, but Beauregard slipping out, jumping out. Here is the pressure. Luminous Slave keeping that block string going. Gotta wait out the gravity. Look at this zoning, it's so hard. Dawn has to spend a lot of doll gauges if he even wants to attempt challenging any of this. There's the console, yeah.
Right now, Beauregard does not really have many places to go, so we cannot afford to let him close distance. And that was a bit of an unfortunate super from Dawn. A little too far away, which gave Beauregard plenty of space to just super jump and air dash out.
The danger state here is such a bad situation to be in, especially against a new of all characters. Dawn just jumping around frantically trying to make something happen here. Only 25 seconds left on the clock.
I don't think Aura expected that doll to be right there, and now he's locked into this dual spot situation and pumps the OD into the EA on the final hit of the dual spot. Dawn, that doll was going to cover his escape, and it did not, as Aura's EA managed to reach Dawn just far enough to secure that set. What a set! That was absolutely insane plays from Beauregard there.
Yeah, fantastic outplay there. Caught the air dash. There was nothing Dawn could have done about that. Well, except for not air dashing, I suppose. But you know how it is. Either way, great stuff from Beauregard there. Moving on to loser semis, playing Play Guy. Those two play before? I don't think they did. I think I might have made that up. No, because Beauregard lost to Xcaliburbladez, which stopped that from happening. So I think we will be seeing. Are we gonna? I think we're doing winners finals first, if I am correct, if I'm remembering correctly.
I believe that's usually the process. Winners finals, and then loser semis, losers finals, and then grand finals. Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. Alrighty, we are moving on to what is this? Top 4 territory. So everybody, give it up for our players who have made it this far into the bracket. Make sure to click on that Matcherino to directly support them if you can. It is free. Just gotta log in and you give them free money. Donations are welcome, of course, as well. Looks like we've got Kobe in here, yep, and xcaliburbladez probably on the way as well. I wonder if today is just a full Carl day. I don't know. Again, xcaliburbladez motivations for swapping between the two that much. I don't know if we're done with Rachel already, or what. I
don't know. Probably just experimenting with other characters. Some people just do that. And for a player as good as Excalibur, why not?
Right. And you know what? Here's a factor too. I know Kobe is not a big fan of Carl, which to be fair, a lot of players in this game aren't a fan of Carl. So we'll see if that affects the character choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Carl is probably going to come out, especially if you're playing against Kobe.
Yeah, I would agree.
Rachel is probably a character I expect if we're watching maybe like round 1 or round 2 matches. But maybe not winners finals, but who knows? It's not really a high stakes tournament at the end of the day, so we can just afford to mess around.
For sure.
There's the Rachel hovering over it, teasing us with it.
I think we're gonna go with the Carl. xcaliburbladez was just saying in chat that they haven't really been playing Rachel because they've been playing Strive instead, which is funny. But either way.
Character Excalibur? I'm really interested to see what character Excalibur plays in that game. But
don't play your match. You should tell us instead. Yeah.
Yeah. Go answer Octopus in chat right there.
Yeah, please. Alright, get it into the match. We're in 3 out of 5 territory now. Let's see some good BlazBlue. Last time these two played, I think we had like something like 15 games total played. Or last time these two played and I commentated, it was like 15 games in the entire tournament. So we may be in for a long one. We'll have to see.
Yeah, these players are definitely pretty evenly matched, I'll say. Though Excalibur usually has that slight edge over Kobe. Looks like we have the names mixed up a little bit. God forbid Kobe be playing Carl.
That's like the villain Kobe arc.
That's like alternate Kobe.
Alternate universe, yeah. Alrighty, but Kobe working very well. xcaliburbladez on the bag. No, just kidding. Okay, names are fixed. And we've got a little bit of a sandwich situation. Taking the corner. Overhead RC. Gonna be doing this combo, and there is the burst out from Kobe. Overhead RC back. I don't. Is this? This is definitely enough to kill.
Especially
Nice
with the
stuff from
poison.
Kobe. Yeah, poison taken down. Carl's already a low health character.
Yeah, I would say like without the poison, no. But the moment that poison got applied, yeah, that combo is definitely in the books. But Excalibur has read up on those books and knows how to put Kobe back into the corner when it counts, especially on this round start. As the momentum, the snowball is growing larger. xcaliburbladez working on a perfect, but the teleport from Kobe will be getting him out of that situation. And unfortunate whiff though, giving Excalibur just enough room to set up the puppet and swap to the other side. And going to be getting a good amount of damage from this combo here. One more combo to go to open up Kobe and take this round. And that's exactly what Excalibur will be doing by representing that throw.
Yeah, they throw representing while the doll was kind of still throwing out those swipes. Again, I don't know the actual move name, please excuse me, but very, very tricky. Kobe falling prey to it.
Oh man, and Kobe just bullying that puppet, making sure that there's no doll gauge left, but there's just barely enough for a fatal counter on the side of xcaliburbladez. Still though, Kobe able to pop out that OD because there's just enough of a gap, and with all 4 seals unlocked, that's so much damage that he just got from that interaction. And he tries to go for the command grab super, but that doll is just so active, covering so much of that space.
Definitely, that doll was waiting for him, and now, to pay for his crimes, you're blocking Carl pressure at the corner. He's blocking it pretty good, though, all things considered. Never mind, overhead.
Yeah, blocking it pretty well, but that barrier can only last so long, and your reactions can only last so long, especially when the longer you block, the more likely it is for an unblockable to come out on the side of Carl. And Excalibur will be hitting him with a quote-unquote unblockable, if you want to kind of throw as an unblockable, because we did get a good amount of damage there. OD coming out. There's the super as well. RC to get a combo, and the doll trying to catch Kobe, but Kobe literally just underneath it. I feel like that was pixels under that hitbox.
That was such a smart use. Like, I barely even comprehending what just happened there. My eyes aren't moving fast enough, but the use of the OD teleport into the RC to move around that doll's attempt to, like, stop Bang from flying around, very, very smart. Oh my gosh. Something I think that Kobe really does well in this matchup, because the drives aren't easy for Bang to apply in this matchup because of, like the layered Carl and doll pressure. Which I think makes it even more impressive when he manages to find ways to use Bang's unique options in this matchup. Very specific instances where it'll work.
Having to block this doll, not block that overhead, but no combo from Excalibur. That barrier though looking mighty low. And Kobe breaking eventually as xcaliburbladez knocks Kobe into the corner. Purple throw coming in. Oh man,
Endurance you need to block all these mix-ups in a row. All these hits are happening right when xcaliburbladez is about to run at a doll gauge. You need to, it's like a stamina marathon to block all of this. Here is a chance for Kobe. Little hit, little punishes, not quite getting there. The doll from, oh, okay, can't quite confirm that into a combo, but Kobe is in danger. That's not where you want to be. No barrier available to him. I can't even speak. Oh my gosh, the air confirming into a combo into the corner. Roll picked up. There's the burst back from xcaliburbladez. So much is happening, including Kobe's death. That's round 1. Oh my gosh.
round one of game number 2, going to xcaliburbladez, looking a lot different from game number 1, but here we go. How's it going to switch up? xcaliburbladez looking to write the story, write the story and put Kobe into the history books yet again here, as Kobe pops OD early, and Excalibur is not going to let Kobe get any reward off of that.
That OD is going right down the drain, and you are down half your hit points in round 2. But this is going to add up quite a bit. Poison on Carl is going to be a good bit of damage. Oh, but great mash. Oh, but the drive working out great there. Yeah, like I was mentioning, Kobe doesn't want to be using the drive super willy-nilly in this matchup. When he's using it, it's definitely counting. But not working out great here. Side swap combo from xcaliburblade to take back the corner.
Tries to go for the super,
Whoa.
and able to live regardless. That was a gift from God there, that Excalibur was not able to properly punish that one. But he's able to snipe kill Kobe regardless, as Kobe trying to backdash out, trying to move around all over the screen, but that doll always proving to be a problem.
Yeah, xcaliburbladez, you know, xcaliburbladez is an Asuka player. That's not that surprising to me, actually, in Strive.
Oh, thanks for the answer, Scal.
But yeah, we noticed this a bit in the Match vs. Play guy before, but xcaliburbladez very smart with using that doll to cover a player's escape options. I like that he's very much using it against the character-specific escape options, too. You know, characters in BlazBlue are very specialized, have very weird and unique escape options and reversal options. xcaliburbladez is just him. Very good at covering those.
OD pop once again. Kobe is just all gas today, but I feel like we really need to be pumping these breaks at some point, because you are spending so many of these resources and you're not getting any reward after it, meaning that you're kind of just like, I feel like stumping yourself later down the line.
Yeah, and I get why he is, because it's tough. You have to really be blocking this character for what feels like forever. It's working out here, but we're gonna have to see how that progresses as this set goes on. So we getting that poison into the command throw, nice stuff. We're gonna get a nice little cross up here with the bumper.
But very nice burst here. The fireball actually going to be messing up that punish for Xcal, funnily enough.
We're on a last hit situation here. Both players scramble. I didn't even see what hit him there. Jeez, that was like blended into the background. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Claws,
Alrighty.
nails. I call it the nails. I don't know what the proper name for it is.
I'm a second player. I learned the inputs, not the move names. We are working on some corner pressure here from xcaliburbladez. Nice dry teleport out. Gets punished a little bit for it, but you're still in the corner, is the scary part. Although here is a command throw to switch the momentum up. Nice stuff, Kobe carrying to the corner.
Lots of hits from these falling air buttons. Kobe is fantastic confirmed from all of them into the super. That's going to be enough to kill.
Nice stuff. Yeah, Bang definitely, you know, if he doesn't have the right hits, the right resources, can be a low damage character sometimes. It feels funny to say that, but you know, like that round showed, you gotta get a couple small hits. But you know, when you're up against a character like Carl who's got low health anyway, sometimes, you know, it's one less little reset you gotta go for, which is nice. But
yeah, Bang, for the most part, is pretty average damage, but he really snowballs late into the game, but he needs those seals in order to make it happen, right? So if he doesn't have those seals, he's not going to be getting those damage buffs. And if he's not getting the right star, he's not going to be getting that big damage either, but that's a fantastic star that he ends up fumbling.
the overhead hitting there, I think, I'm not sure, I think the doll also got hit too, and that messed some stuff up, but xcaliburbladez jumping out, taking screen positioning back, falling button, taking the hit here. Kobe is in a very dangerous situation. This won't be the game, but this will be a final setup potentially.
Okay, OD is activated. What's the plan here? Kobe with all throwing anything at the wall right now. Not getting any of it to stick, however.
Ooh, okay, that poison is sticking though, and quite a bit of damage is adding up here. I don't think that's going to be enough to kill. But that reset into the overhead will be. Kobe, very good awareness of that there. Gonna take game 3. I can count, I promise.
Yes, still needs to win one more though, since we are in winners finals, meaning we have to win that first to 3. So Xiao still has some time to make a comeback here.
I feel like Kobe is adapting nicely. I feel like he was just in less situations where he was just blocking, looping mix over and over again, which, you know, there's some adjustments to the neutral there. I like to see it. We'll see what xcaliburbladez can do to answer back. And OD certainly is an option here. We're going to go to the other corner with the help of the doll. Oh, okay, wait, weird drop. Okay.
That was
taking advantage of that. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think that wasn't a starter that I think Kobe was happy with, so we ended up going for a bit of a GP reset. We're attaching xcal here, xcal catching Kobe in the corner. Cashing out. Ooh, and a reset of his own. I don't even know if that one was intentional though. Either way, that's going to be enough to kill because of it.
Nice stuff. All right, xcaliburbladez answering back real fast after that last game. You love to see it. See what the answer is from Kobe. Burst still full from both players. Both of them very aware of, you know, how they want to be spending. Oh my god, that doll's getting beat up. What a string. But despite that, xcaliburbladez moving things along. The doll is out of meter here. Slowly building back up, but we're gonna... Okay, the OD ticking is still filling it back up, but Kobe's gonna get that EA here, tack on some damage. Nice stuff.
Also get that active float as well to get enough meter to use after this combo. Use it for. Hopefully it's not another command grab super nice.
Oh, but no punish.
It worked! It worked! Oh my god.
He's a genius. We've got a lot of doll gauge on deck here. Doll on the other side. Taking corner position for xcaliburbladez. Throw broken, but scramble situation. xcaliburbladez getting hit out of the air.
Adjusting up here for a final super to once again close off this round, but not closing off the set just yet. Still one more to go, and xcal might just even things up 2-2.
Kind of feeling each other out. Kobe looking for a little bit of a chase down here, trying to play around the doll, getting a nice little punish against it this time. And air-to-airing xcal on the way down after punishing the doll. Nice stuff. OD pop doesn't really get that much for it there. Oh, except if the doll gets a nice hit. Jeez. We don't have audio on our setup, so I can't even hear that thing coming. So I hope Kobe can.
Once again, there's a bit of that audio spaghetti going around as well, with so many different things going on at the same time. You might not be too comfortable recognizing that fireball at all points. Either way. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, again. Kobe, he's got his AirPods in, he can't hear it. Okay. Still a bit of a lead here from xcaliburbladez. Not a lot of barrier from Kobe. This could be a really lethal situation. No doll though, but this is still going to be a nice little Oki setup here. Oh my god, baits out the drive. Doll back just in time to help finish this combo. Nice stuff from xcaliburbladez.
And almost like this has happened before. We are now at 2-2 even score, and one more game will win this for either of these players in order to get their winner's side grand final spot. But who will it be? Will it be the Bang player, Kobe, or will it be the Carl player, xcal? xcal once again playing that patient game, backing up, letting the doll do all that work, and letting Kobe just kind of wail on the doll himself in order to give xcal a free way to get in. And what an unfortunate EA attempt from Kobe to try and get out of the corner, as now xcal is going to be doing a lot of damage with multiple resets between these combos. That's the third reset. Oh my god. But we can't kill just yet. Are we going to get fourth reset? No, we're not. We're going to go for one more setup with the claws from the swipes from the doll. Still though, finding some small hits, and theirs is the purple throw coming in. That's going to be the round going to xcal. I think that might have been a TRM as well.
Yeah, it was a TRM. I didn't see for a second because there was a doll in the way, but it was certainly a TRM. Great stuff from xcaliburbladez. That is just the Carl round, right? That's exactly what you want to see. Kobe is just forced to make these very committal guesses, which aren't working out great, and here we are again. Let's see what happens. Purple throw block, or broken this time, excuse me. And back into the corner we go. Kobe really struggling to find these ways out. but the burst is going to give him another chance at life here. Punish on the drive explosion too. We're in the same situation we've seen so many times this set. Purple throw again. I don't even think that one was a TRM.
Nope, not at all. That's going to be an actual throw tech though this time around. However, xcal is doing what xcal does best, locking you on the ground and then jumping up in the air to meet you with the JAs.
Alright, overdrive, using that to worm out of the corner xcal blades. Now on the defense, this mid-screen block. Oh my gosh. Getting the poison down off this block string. Not much else off of it. Gotta watch for the doll off screen. It doesn't even end up mattering. xcal blades challenging the block string and taking it 3-2. Really, really close set, but it really feels like xcal blade pulled ahead in that final game.
Yeah, absolutely a dominant finish for the last round of winners finals. But that was just winners finals. We still have 4 more sets to go, I believe, or 3 more sets to go. Hold on, I believe
three more sets
to go. Losers semis, losers finals, and then of course grand finals. Will we get that Killakobe xcal run back, or are we seeing another player end up showing up there? Play Guy does have an opportunity to get into grand finals, has beaten Kobe before, and Oregard is on an incredible run so far, beating Dawn as a huge win. So I'm wondering how Oregard is going to be playing. If Oregard can beat Play Guy, this is going to be a very tough losers finals because Oregard has played against xcal in this bracket, and unfortunately for Aura, xcal beat him.
You know, that's funny that you point that out. I was just looking at that as well. All 3 of our remaining players who aren't xcaliburblade all lost xcaliburblade. So they're all looking for that chance at the run back, and only one of them is going to be getting it. We're back in loser's side. We're back in 2 out of 3 land. We'll see who gets there.
Well, potentially 2 people could be getting it. We will see. Or maybe xcal's run is going to be ending early in losers finals.
Wait, xcal is in grand finals right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
wait,
only one for yeah.
Right. I messed up the names there. Yeah,
We've got a lot of players, a lot of blazblue being played. It's understandable. But yeah, so all 3 of them have lost xcaliburblades, which I think is pretty interesting.
Yeah, okay.
So we haven't seen the rest of these matchups yet. So these are all new to this particular instance of the tournaments. But you know, these, like we've been talking about, these players have all been playing each other week after week. This is a very familiar situation for all of them. But hey, not for the stream, so looking forward to seeing them.
Someone tell bro to stop trying to grab me. Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Also, xcal, I would love to see that Celica. I think that'd be very cool.
Gosh, Celica, I am very willing to admit my gaps in knowledge, even as a commentator. And Celica definitely is one of those gaps in knowledge. I have like a vague idea of what that character does, so you know what?
Well,
I'd be happy to see her.
Well, you better be ready to commentate some more Celica because we got D-Smooth over here. Bobby really making waves with this character and encouraging a lot more people to play this character. I know 2 people on my locals who are playing Celica more just because Bobby is just that good with it.
Right, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about that, how the character's been making surprising waves for a character seen as, like, you know, one of the worst characters in the games, right? I often see her at, like, bottom 3, bottom 5-ish. So, we'll see. I feel like the longer this game goes on, the longer that a lot of those tier lists are kind of been, like, tossed to the side. Lots of players making even the worst characters working well, so love to see it. Love to watch this game, and I'm gonna love to watch this match. Play Guy versus Oregard. Started out with a little bit of non-committal, little jumping. We're feeling each other out with these pokes. Play Guy not really wanting to commit to anything crazy as he runs up in 6Ps, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Here is the zoning coming in yet again. Play Guy getting that ground approach, running through that graviton despite it all. Oregard keeping Play Guy at bay for all of this round until Oregard decides he wants to go in at his own terms. Double overhead, getting blocked by Play Guy, really, really well played, as always. And that's going to be the intrigue for Play Guy to finally push Beauregard into the corner and to get some pressure established.
Tons of damage, low health versus low health matchup here. The 60 counter hitting, that's going to be huge. That I think could be death depending on the routing. I'm not sure with this particular routing.
Yeah,
I think so. We're good.
It depends on the resources you use, but that will be definitely be enough.
Nice, using the CT combo. Love to see Play Guy clutching up on his routing. We're gonna go to round 2. We'll see what the Beauregard running forward with the 6A whiff there, and Play Guy whiff punishing. Nice stuff. Oh my god, the 5B catch and Murakama backdash, which is infamous for making things whiff, but also the Bragna 5B also equally infamous for being a big and annoying button.
A big, annoying, fast button.
Very fast, yes. Only 10 frames fast for how big it is very scary, but Aura working on some gravity pressure here. But, oh, nice break on the air throw from Play Guy. Play Guy, like we've talked about, very much a master of the air with this character. Oh, big whiff. And Play Guy gonna capitalize on that and take game 1 nice and easy. Use that OD. Game 1, nice stuff.
Yeah, that's really clean. This could be a speed run if Play Guy plays that well into game number 2. 1 point on the board over Beauregard. Beauregard, though, looked pretty good, I'll say, for the start of round 1. But once Play Guy was able to get in, it was just kind of under wraps at that point.
It's looking so far like the canon matchup, Ragna versus New. Ragna taking it into, well, he loses to her tons of times, but anyway, it's not going to talk about BlazBlue lore when Beauregard is doing some corner pressure here, dashing out of that blood site. Oh, but the 4D finding its mark, kind of hard to block when you're not looking for it. That overhead coming from behind you. And Luminous Slave set up here, waiting for some kind of option from Play Guy here. Nice, but the good challenge here. Beauregard whiffing there. Here's the, oh my god. Yeah, and like we've talked about, she does have some reversal options new, but the ones she does have aren't even that good. Whiffing completely there in her face. And Play Guy taking advantage of that, pushing the corner, getting a good bit of regen here. Inactive flow as well. Oh, it's looking really good for him.
And already immediately Play Guy is actually kind of, we're not really going for like a 2A, 5A. We really just want to mix up Beauregard at this point because Play Guy wants to get a high reward combo to actually finish off Aura in a single hit. And Play Guy, unfortunately, not able to find it as Beauregard is really just guarding against Play Guy with this immaculate defense so far and really good knowledge of just how to move around the screen with these back dashes, with these forward dashes, these teleports as we mix up Play Guy one more time and take a round for our own. The first round of the set that Beauregard has won here.
Some stuff. This could be the start of a momentum switch. That definitely was close, though, so we'll see. Play Guy. Oh my god, I think that was 4D again. Finding a lot of purchase here. We're going to be carried all the way to the corner. Okay, not quite confident in that combo. Just lets it drop. I like that. Going to set up some gravity and force Play Guy to make something happen here. Play Guy's always content to just run through the gravity. Pushing the boulder up the hill.
Yeah, people love to jump over it, but Play Guy really likes to run through it. It looks funny, but it's honestly just a really safe option to do.
I agree, yeah, especially because Ragnar's like pretty fast too, so it's not like he's a slouch at moving through it either. Look at him go. He is running.
Yeah, he's booking it by all means.
And it's working out. He's getting paid off for this, getting a nice combo in the corner. That's doing half of Aura's remaining life here. One more hit is probably going to be it. Gonna have to work through all that meter and OD first though, but the jump counter hit is working out. Here is Aura carrying her across the screen. We'll see where this ends up. Sending OD here. Oh, no wait, this is gonna be it, I think.
Oh no!
Oh, unfortunate drop! Oh, it's okay.
Hit.
It's okay, it wasn't a drop, it was a funny little reset. It definitely looked that way with that RC. Nice stuff. Very composed in taking that second game. Good stuff from Beauregard, tying things up. You know, like, I am pretty sure that was a drop. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a reset, but it takes a lot to be able to, like, immediately, you know, convert that into a mix-up right away with that RC. Very composed.
Oh, absolutely.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Here we go, final game of losers semifinals right now. Play Guy versus Beauregard, and Beauregard immediately jumping back, playing safe, tossing out the drive normals, and keeping Play Guy at bay doing small damage after small damage, but you do not want Play Guy to ever be in that dead zone like we've been talking about, whether it's playing on defense or whether it's trying to play offense, because your drive normals will start to miss, your drivings will start to miss.
For sure. Getting snagged by the low there, doesn't really get a huge payoff out of it. Play Guy does have a bit of a hill to climb here still, in terms of the HP totals.
Can we just run up 5B, 5B, 5B?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Funny button. It's working out, see?
I mean, to be fair, it does look funny, but like I said, like I said with many things that Play Guy has been doing so far, it is honestly pretty smart too, because of just the options that it is covering.
For sure. Play Guy is a reserved player. I feel like he picks and chooses when he wants to be very committal on things. And I think that play is working out here for him, taking or bringing us to a game point, game set. I cannot remember my words right now.
Set point.
Set point. Thank you. Alrighty. Orgard keeping things safe, just whiffing some very safe buttons from far away. Oh my god, second Play Guy out of the air from that air dash, swapping sides in the gravity, and looking to set things up, putting them black into the mixer of swords. More blocks, more patience. Play Guy, and look at that patience getting rewarded, mashing while within the gravity. That 5B finding its mark. More swords, Luminous Slave going wide, but oh my gosh, the multi-hits on that JC, I think it is, finding his mark. But the reversal super working out this time, which you'd love to see as a new player. But the JC. There's Play Guy in the corner. Let's see what this Oki looks like.
Down to the ground, hit the floorboards. What's it going to be now? Oh. Throw! And Orgard immediately ready for that throw tech. That was the fastest throw tech in the West, but this fatal counter is not going to be doing Orgard any more favors, as that's going to be the end of Orgard's run in this bracket. Play Guy eliminating Aura with a 2-1 victory in losers semifinals to move up into losers finals against Killa Kobe.
That was such a sick bait at the end. You know, Orgard was showing the air stall using the cancel on her air overhead, and just Play Guy held his ground, right? He's like, I'll wait for you to land, and just took his turn back and smacked her. So great stuff, great patience from Play Guy as always. I feel like a broken record saying it, but it's just honestly something that impresses me so much about his play.
I think Tomato put it best in the chat, right? Play Guy's from the Midwest, and you gotta be Holden West, because he's going to be putting he's going to he puts it better than me, but he's going to be hitting you with a lot of mids.
Yeah, he's gonna be making you block. He's gonna be making you just stuck in that vortex a little bit.
Yeah, he's not really vortex, because like he's just playing very standard pressure, but he plays that very standard pressure very well, and that's one thing you kind of have to do playing this character. But speaking of playing characters, I did not expect to see Kobe busting out the Azrael here in losers finals. That was certainly not on my checklist when getting into Boston BBB Online tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a purpose of this. It might just be Kobe being a silly little guy, but we will see. The air dash air throw whiff immediately makes me think we're being a little silly here. It's time for some silly BlazBlue. There's the burst. We are back in 3 out of 5 land, by the way, so Kobe does have a lot of time here to gather some info here. And here we have the upper weak point being applied. We're backing up using the 6C to bait something out, and the side swap working out. Both weak points applied. Nice mash on the side swap dash from Kobe. Yeah.
There's the 5C.
We're playing footsies. Yeah.
I was like, Kobe's looking for the 5C, but before I could even get that out, hit the 5C, fatal counter, immediate confirm. Well played to Kobe for that round.
What a sick animation too. He's just smacking you with his coat, his leg.
That coat hurts, man.
Yeah, but Play Guy answering back with a leg of his own. The ever famous 5B bringing us all the way to the corner. Oh, okay, so Azrael's reversal options are a lot more limited in the corner, but it's finding its mark anyways against Play Guy. May have not been covering that. We'll have to see how that progresses as the set works out, continues on, but Play Guy dropping a little combo there, a little bit of a scramble situation. Kobe puts himself in the corner. Oh my god, 5C. Big stop sign. Oh!
Ooh, 5C, 5B. Oh, we're waiting for someone to whiff.
We're trying so hard to whiff punish each other, but these moves are just so... Oh my gosh.
Oh, the DP in response to Play Guy's DP. What is going on? Dude, okay, hold on.
Maybe he's cooking.
I see the vision. Kobe's Azrael is kind of sick.
I cannot believe they just sat there and whiffed like 4 big legs in a row at each other, trying to whiff punish each other. Jesus. We're playing BlazBlue. It's late for some of us. This is some good late night weird BlazBlue.
Oh
my
man,
gosh.
well, let's keep that ante going for game number 2. You know, this is not Killer Kobe's main, so it's going to be really making a statement if Kobe beats Play Guy on his main, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, 2K getting a high weak point already, trying to cash out on the high weak point, but that's going to be an immediate burst from Play Guy. A lot of damage potential that Killer Kobe could have found with that combo.
Ooh,
RC applies high weak point.
Oh, big whiff on the, oh my gosh, nice fatal starter there. Yeah, big whiff on the DP. Kobe didn't even have any meter to RC that, even if it did get blocked, but it didn't even get blocked, so it doesn't even matter. We're going right to the corner. Nice 5K punish. And overhead finds its marks. A lot of the overheads from both players are hitting tonight. That should be enough to close the thing. No, not quite. I'm a liar. Okay, never mind. I told the truth.
Yeah, that one is going to be enough here. Play Guy getting a round of his own against Killer Kobe. Maybe that Azrael is starting to fall apart.
Ooh, okay. Alright, Play Guy taking a nice combo in the corner. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Play Guy is not doing a great job of covering these reversal options, which are quote-unquote fake in the corner from Azrael if you do the right options to cover them. Depends on the character. But I'm not quite sure what Ragnar can cover. We'll see what Play Guy can... You know, it's not working out too good for him. Especially as you eat just like 5K casually.
The weak point applied as well here. The cash is out on the high weak point, and that's going to be the second round going to Kobe in game number 2. Play Guy is certainly running. Kobe is certainly giving Play Guy a run for his money. An immediate round star growler. Dude,
it just hit?
Yeah, it just hit. Play Guy hasn't even represented like a projectile round start. I don't think even once either.
We're being a little silly. We're being a little silly little guy. Azrael's just a silly little prisoner. Just wants to do some fights. Nice block on the overhead this time. Oh my god, wait, okay. We're on layers of the offense there. Taking those plus frames off the Gustav and just DPing on it. Play Guy, very happy to capitalize on that. Gosh, that's another, okay. RC that time, let's Kobe reset back to neutral. Nice break on the throw. 5B getting counter poked though. Our low weak point here. The guy trying to get something started, but just kind of backing off, flailing around a little in the air. Oh my god, 5C, we're playing footsies, quite literally.
Oh, what a 5A anti-air. We've been seeing so many of those coming out
Great
from
whip
Play Guy.
punish.
Kobe just, yeah, that spacing wasn't quite there. And that's going to be a whip punish for Play Guy to take a game and even things up 1-1. Is Kobe going to rematch? Kobe will rematch.
Let's go.
To the Azrael.
I think,
And,
oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think the biggest difference between game 1 and game 2 is kind of like, I felt like Kobe was in control of the neutral in the first game, but in game 2, Play Guy was just kind of very much punishing him, not getting hit by those big 5Cs like he was in game 1, so we'll see if that...
Yeah, I think Kobe is feeling himself a little too much, right? Doing so many like these just random DPs that you're not like you're saying you're going for a read, but at the same time it's like, you know, it's not working. At some point you're going to have to stop because these are providing Play Guy these 5K damage combos, and you cannot be letting that happen.
I very much agree. There's a hard line between, like, you know, just making a read and let's go gambling. And right now, it feels like a lot of gambling. Kobe down 1 round here. Yeah, Kobe is going gambling a little bit. Let's go gambling. And not quite working out here. Going right to the corner. Lots of IVs though. Okay, 5C trade working out there. Gustav into throw. Just raw dog working out. Nice stuff there from Kobe. What is the input for that move? I completely forgot.
Pick up, but that one's not going to be landing. That will be landing though. High weak point hit.
Oh my gosh, the 6B hitting right on the other side as Kobe crosses himself up with the overhead. Gonna get a little bit of HP back. It probably won't matter too much here from Playguy, but hey, we take it. DP landing there. About 100 meter here. DPRC!
Sometimes I love how Kobe just goes for these DPs, even if we don't have enough meter for DPRC.
Yeah, he's just sending them, and you know what? Like, you know, live your life, man, but...
I respect it. You know, we need to be towing some risk around here.
Makes things more interesting, for sure.
Alright, early burst from Playguy in the final round of game number 2.
Pretty nice IBs on the pressure, and ID out off of it. Nice stuff from Kobe slipping out. We're back to some neutral within our big buttons. Playguy running some jumps, and oh my god, the jump cross up JC finding its mark. We're just doing 6Cs over and over again. That move is plus, can be hard to contest as it hits you out of the air. Oh.
It does work surprisingly well as an anti-air.
Oh, okay, 6C finally finding his mark here. Playguy hasn't really been stopping him from just using that move. Oh, but the 5C counter hit there from Playguy. Nice stuff. We're going to be going across the screen. Ragnar has really good wall carry. Getting a good bit of HP back as well. Right, dead spike pressure, keeping it nice and safe. Just letting Kobe do something silly. And the Gustav is a little silly. The falling JA going to punish this. Not too much damage, but we'll take it.
DPRC? No? Okay.
Oh, keeping it nice and safe. Mixing up his timings. I really like that. Oh, I don't like the Astral. 0-2 for Astral, so by Kobe, what happened? That's going to be game 2 for Playguy. We'll see if the silliness ends here.
And...
No, it doesn't. What were you going to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like... Man. I was thinking of like, what could be like the funniest option it could be doing here? I mean, like, DPRC, okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, we're just saving our meter for... YOLO Astral that once again does not work.
Yeah. DPRC, I feel like, you know, in a game like BlazBlue, that's a smart option, right? You know, it takes a very concentrated effort to bait it out because of how Azrael's DP works, right? Like, that's smart. But, hey, I'm not here to criticize, I'm here to commentate. And Kobe is working out right now, getting those overheads, those 60s over and over again, not being anti-aired. Blood Scythe, you know, using those plus frames to counter hit. Kobe frame traps here. Barrier to push out Playguy. I like it. Gustav to take back that spacing. No, you know, I try not to be a hater. I'm only a hater when someone else is being rude to me in chat. Or, anyways. Kobe. Doing those dive kicks into the back dashes. I like that. I do like how Kobe is being a little bit safe on these very obvious plus frame situations. Very content to just backdash a lot of the times and let them whiff on a challenge. Alright, 3C finding its mark there. Azrael, you know, you can stand block against him. His lows are very committal, but, you know, when Azrael has his read, it does work out here. But hey, Playguy spending that RC, gonna confirm into the scissors. That is going to be game 1. Or round 1 of game 4. I can count.
One more round for Playguy to go. I think Tomato put it best. Kobe is kind of jobbing here. Well, actually... Wait, no, I think xcal said it. Kobe's kind of jobbing here with his Azrael. Like, just to not fight xcal in grand finals. That might just be it.
It's tough. Nobody wants to fight Carl, but Playguy might be the one to fight Carl. Working on perfect here. This is set point 2 as well. The final burst, possibly the last one. We've got some meter to work with here. Oh my god, the Growler, Gustav, okay, getting little resets too. Not quite a full combo. All these scrambles. Okay, that one finally works out. Azrael very good at these scrambles, fortunately. What just I don't even know what just happened there. Oh my god, that looked like a safe jump into a TRN throw. Like I holding onto that burst, very smart. Gonna die with all that meter, but what can you do? Just go to the next round, I suppose. He did get got, as Just a Tomato puts it, bruh. Alrighty, final chance here for Kobe to keep things alive.
Things are not looking good. Well, actually the lead isn't that big for Plagueeye just yet, but it could become wider because Ragnar does always have access to healing, healing if we ever get to that point.
For sure, and I definitely think Plagueeye has the momentum here in the overall set, up 2-1 in games. We've got some corner Yoki. Let's see what happens here. Keeping things safe, putting the pressure on Kobe to get out here rather than Plagueeye overextending, which I like against someone as reversal happy as Kobe has been this set.
These 2As, these JAs, and the trade for Killer Kobe is huge.
Alright, the overhead not blocked here. This is going to be big. The double cross-ups there with the high weak point. Here's a last chance here for Plagueeye. Now in a not great position here. Weird hit in the air. Not quite enough for a combo. Oh my gosh.
But we don't get the full combo, but we will get the combo here as Killer Kobe brings us to a final game.
Oh my god, so many weird drops in that final bit of the set from both players. I mean, I don't even think Plagueeye dropped anything. They were just weird hits he couldn't quite convert off of. There's nothing he really can do about that. But, oh my gosh, here we are. Final game. We'll see what happens. Azrael bringing it all the way. I'll have to give him props for that. This Azrael has been doing work.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Yeah, love it or hate it, this Azrael is kind of doing something here. And once again, round star Growler. Killer Kobe certainly not taking this seriously, and Plagueeye is trying his best.
I mean, yeah, I don't know why the option works, but Growler is very fast, even if it doesn't have reversal frames against most things besides projectiles, so maybe that's the rationale there? I have no clue, but either way, Plagueeye, play GOAT as some people call him in the chat. Blocking that DP, nice stuff, but the RC makes it so tricky if you don't make it completely whiff. Oh my gosh, nice. The scramble, the landing 2A is going to work out. We're going to go right back to the corner. This situation we've been in so many times before. We'll see what the Yoki is here. Throw broken from Kobe. Nice awareness. Oh my gosh, the trade.
That's a great trade for Kobe. And that's going to be a burst coming out from Kobe. Really wanting this round here. RC to keep that pressure going. The DP RC to get out of that situation. And both barriering, playing patient. But Kobe is the one to open up Plagueeye one more time. Not enough to build up the meter though. So we're able to stay alive. But as I say that, Kobe air dashing in, catching Plagueeye overhead. And now Kobe is on set point over Plagueeye with an Azrael of all characters.
And a huge advantage on burst too. This is looking great for Kobe. Weak point on Plagueye's head. Counter hits. Okay, working out here for Plagueeye. Here's a chance to swing things around here. Oh, but not with a drop. The nerds might be getting to him. And this long set Inferno Divider on the other side. So smart.
Runs up to 5B, the barrier to push the Ragnar away. Plagueeye finds another hit.
We're gonna pop God button.
I don't think we're going to pop it. We want to hold on to it. We have so much of a lead already. We can go for something as compact as a simple 5A, 2A to catch Kobe trying to escape with that teleport. The teleport's great as a mix-up tool. It's great as an escape tool, but if the opponent anticipates it with something like a 5A or 2A to check him on the other side, then it's going to be very tough to deal with. And there's actually some options to select too to actually deal with that.
Nice. Plagueeye dealing with the body invuln on, I think that's the 214C from Azrael very well. But there's the DP back. He's just sending it. No fear. I respect it, honestly. 6C just being blocked, taking those free plus frames. Kobe pressuring in the corner. RC spent. That's big. That's huge. Plagueeye has a ton of resources here. I don't know if he can quite kill off of this, especially with a combo like that.
No! Kobe spending the burst. Plagueeye with full races on her, almost full health. Azrael meets up over the air with the fudge, with the JAs. It's the 5D conversion, and that is going to be the set going to Plagueeye. But Kobe bringing Plagueeye to the final game, final round of losers finals with the Azrael Plagueeye. certainly underestimated Killer Kobe when it came to that character select.
Yeah,
I did as well.
It worked out, but you know, as play guy, you gotta be happy you shut it down at least. Kobe in chat saying, thank God. Wasn't looking forward to a possible, you know, 5 to 10 games of more Carl. But that's play guy will be earning that privilege to possibly take on this whole tournament. So great stuff. I will say, please check out the match arena if you haven't already. We still got 37 codes. That's a ton of codes. We got 82 people in this chat. If, you know, 3/4 of you guys just clicked on that link. No, wait. If half of you guys, I could do math, clicked on this link, we can get all those codes claimed. Let's get these players some money for putting on this good show. It's 10:30. It's been a long tournament. We're just now getting into grand finals. Give it up for these players if you haven't already.
Yes, of course. Always hit the exclamation point match arena in the chat to just go ahead and support. I know Morgan already dropped the link in the chat, so you can easily follow that as well. And if you haven't claimed those codes, make sure to claim those codes as well. You can't be letting TNS show us up like this. $4.50 in the prize pool at the moment, $4.75 now. Big shout out to Plaid Pajamas. Thank you. And yeah, and there's also some sponsored quests available, such as subscribing to Match Arena to add a little bit more to the pot as well. So we need a little bit more, $5 in the pot now. Thank you, fake user, for claiming that code. And now we are going to be getting into grand finals. Will we see the Rachel come out? We will see the Rachel come out from xcal here in grand finals against Playguy. And you know, xcal is on winner's side, so we get a little bit more time to experiment, and let's see how this Rachel is going to be doing. He said it is a bit rusty because he's been playing a lot of Strive, but you know, xcal is xcal, and I'm sure that this Rachel is going to be no slouch.
Yeah, especially like you said, you've got all these games to work with. You might as well gather some data, right? To see if Playguy is weak to Rachel. If so, you could just kind of use that info to steamroll. But so far, working out pretty good for Mr. Guy. The Blood Scythe. Oh my gosh, nice challenge. I think I beat that Blood Scythe to take back your turn, changing that from advantage to Excalibur favor. Oh my gosh, using the wind to kind of make that jump back a little tricky, but the Gauntlet finding its mark with the RC, gonna give us some good combo here. Not quite enough to kill, no resources to spend, but one more poke, one more stray hit. A CT isn't gonna be quite enough, can't quite convert off of it, I don't know. Okay, here is Excalibur answering back, taking advantage of that little scramble situation. George holding down the block pressure. God, this character is horrifying. Look at these block strings.
Yeah, she can do so much damage as well when she is properly set up with the bats, for example. We haven't seen it just yet, but this combo will surely be enough to kill, especially that we have 100 meter on the table, so we can just go for the good old simple lightning rod super, calling it down from the heavens as xcal makes a pretty big comeback in that round there. Was immediately set back all the way to like very critical health early on and was able to bring that all the way back the moment they got Playguy into the blender. And this is where Rachel truly thrives. Lots of screen control, lots of making you run into things that you don't want to run into, and moving around the screen in a way that's hard to catch.
For sure.
Great OD.
Great OD is over. Didn't get too much out of it besides some screen positioning, but hey, we'll take that. Spending meter and some wind to bring us to the corner, tagging Playguy. This looks like a very scary situation here. Oh, but not with a combo drop. Playguy's chance here to make something happen. Oh my god, nice RC. Converting on the hit, we're going all the way to the corner. Oh, no, dropping again on that same route. I think we dropped that last game as well, or last set. Oh my gosh, here it's Playguy given another chance at life.
Another chance at life, but so does xcal. xcal being given another chance at life needs to get hit one more time for Playguy to take the win. And speaking of the win here with xcal, boom, that's going to be the round in the game going to xcal right there. Yeah, dude, this character is just so tough to deal with. All of these overheads back and forth, and then the wind just moving all of these projectiles around the screen. We're like, okay, you think you're safe trying to approach, but then you just get a hit from behind, you get a hit from the front. George looking so slow, mighty, so slow, but can instantly be on your position in an instant.
Just like that situation, Playguy thought he was safe to run up and catch Excalibur Blade's jump, but the ever-present George, always there to cover Rachel. Alright, we've got a bat on Play Guy trying to find his way around. We have some more being set to there, and yeah, like, it feels like there's barely even a gap against this character sometimes to get out. But Play Guy finding that answer. No win left here from xcaliburbladez, that's good. Here's a big opening from Play Guy to make something happen. Comboing her all the way to the corner, gotta take advantage of this lack of resources. But xcaliburbladez has fantastic defense. Even on these characters that lack some defensive options, it is crazy how it goes. And cat chair, very cheeky little armor. Nice stuff though. Play Guy's been really smart about picking and choosing when he wants to challenge around all of these projectiles on the screen from xcaliburbladez. Throw broken, just immediately mash right back, take his turn back. Play Guy gonna close this out.
Yeah, instantly clapping back, but Play Guy is on loser's side, meaning that he does have to win 2 first to 3s here. And just because that's 1 round does not mean you have that game just yet. And Play Guy, oh, yeah, meeting xcal up in the air, trying to do what he was doing before, but it's always a lot tougher now just because of that win being available to Rachel.
Ooh. 5C taking out George in 1 hit. I forget how much HP George has, but some moves can fail to kill him, so that's good info to know, especially for Play Guy. Something like 900, 1,000 health, I'm not quite sure. But either way, throw broken. Oh, okay. Play Guy trying to run in, being a little cheeky, take back his turn, getting tagged. Doing some mid-screen pressure, getting buried out. Like you mentioned before, Play Guy just forcing you to block over and over on these very safe, non-committal block strings. There's the DP snagging her back down, putting xcaliburbladez in the corner, but there's the CA to get right back out. Oh no, you're back in.
Jay into the DP for the hard knockdown, and that barrier is looking real low as that has finally ran out. Fatal counter for Play Guy. That's going to be an easy 5k damage, especially with the meter on the table. But Play Guy not only just spent it just yet, instead trying to go for, I think was a crush trigger in that moment, but xcal just weaseling his way out, instantly turning the tables on Play Guy and tossing him into the corner instead.
We've got some karaoke to deal with too as a result of that. Oh, okay, the burst immediately in the DP. That was, you know, wants to make
timeout. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I agree with that burst, right? Yeah, you have to do everything that you can do in that situation. Running low on time. Don't want to lose that position, the corner position, to pressure Play Guy, but it didn't end up mattering. Play Goat taking game number 2 to tie things up.
Who's going to be taking the lead yet again? xcal immediately using that burst on the first instance of Play Guy finding a hit against him.
Oh my gosh, that combo does not seem to be working out very well. I wonder if it's maybe different on Rachel or something. I'm not quite sure, but either way, xcaliburbladez is going to be happy to see that. Taking a combo of their own. Oh, I didn't even see George there. Blending in with the floor of the ground. Oh my gosh. Ever-present George holding down the fort. Alright, but Play Guy taking the corner away. Oh my god, nice bait on the cap out with the dive kick, but can't quite convert off of it. That's okay, a throw is going to find his mark too. We've got a lot of meter to work with here. We're just going to hold on to it, maybe use it for a mix-up, maybe an art. Oh, no, never mind, just get thrown. It's okay. Keep it nice and simple. Oh man, what is that Rachel color a reference to? That looks so familiar.
That is Trails.
Is it Trails?
I think that is.
Not sure.
No, actually, I might be wrong.
Yeah, either way. Anyways, back to the match. My bad for bringing things off track. We've got xcaliburbladez for putting Play Guy into the corner with all of these projectiles, all this set play, all this poison on the little bats. Poison down again. Oh my god, Play Guy's health is draining so fast. Where did this round go? Only 30 seconds in, and this is Excalibur's round for the taking. Tying things up. 1-1 with the round count. 1-1.
Oh, and just flying all the way to the other side over here.
Ooh, okay. The little petals, I forget the name of the actual projectile, but controlling so much space. Oh my gosh, and the double overhead again. Like, I've been pretty good with blocking that, actually, but with, you know, scary mix-ups like that, the consecutive overheads, you can't really block them all realistically.
Yeah, one of the things about Rachel that's a bit interesting is that she doesn't really have that many lows. Instead, she really relies a lot more on those overheads. So her overheads tend to be a little bit more predictable to other, a little more predictable compared to other characters, but at the same time, obviously, there's a lot of overheads, and it's a very fast-paced mix that she plays.
For sure, and especially with her options for kind of extending her pressure in the corner to keep you blocking those for a while, spending her resources for that, like, feels like it can go on forever. But hey, Playguy's not bothered by that, taking this chance to do a nice, easy, like, 3.5k in the corner. This is a game-winning situation, especially if the overhead hits. Nice stuff. Oh my gosh. Feels like Playguy has Excalibur Blade's number with a lot of these Oki situations. Just kind of like raw dog sending these throws, sending these overheads. They are very much finding their mark.
Alright, well now Playguy just needs to win one more game to get this reset. And I thought Excal might change to Carl, but it looks like Excal will be sticking to the Rachel regardless. I'm looking to see this one through against Playguy as we watch the what could potentially be the final game here for the set before a reset, or maybe Excal is going to stay alive and just win this tournament in about 2 more games, with a super being a great start to it.
Yeah, that EA is so funny. It's
oh well, that was an EA. Yeah.
But either way, yeah, it's a type of super. So, Playguy taking advantage of that and carrying to the corner. We got a weird little trade here, but oh, okay. Both these players kind of looking for this hit. Oh my god, did the wind bring him back after the blood sight to get that punish? That was kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, the second hit. Catching Excalibur Blaze there with the RC. We're going right to the corner. Here's another game-ending situation. One more guess here. Throw broken. But oh my gosh, it's so hard for Rachel to contest at that range when Playguy has the corner positioning.
Counter assault finds a hit against Playguy. Excal still alive. The bat's coming out. This is going to be so much damage with his next combo.
God, that poison adds so much damage on your combos. Wait, with Active Flow too. Oh my gosh.
No, not yet.
Oh, no Active Flow. Okay, wait, I'm a liar. Never mind.
But that was optimized for like to hell and back. Oh my god.
Very scary situation.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, we've seen situations where Playguy just barely doesn't kill the opponent. Well, when you're playing a character like Rachel that can kind of play like a bit of a zoning play style and can really easily run away from you, you're kind of cool with putting them into one-touch territory because you just back up and you just toss just random junk at them.
For sure, yeah. Alright, we've got some 6D pressure, Ragnar Classics, and the 6B finding its mark. That move has been paying Playguy's bills in this game for sure, or in these sets, or in this set. Yep. Alright, the 2A throw working out this time. And again, I just love how Playguy is looping all of these different options on his strike throw, on his Oki, and it's not enough for Excalibur Blade to keep up with. Potentially final game of the set here for Playguy if he can clutch it up. Alright, and there's the burst. I like it. 5C into... Okay, gets the burst from Excalibur Blade. Nice stuff. Oh my god, sneaky overhead very early in the block string. I like it. Excalibur Blade's taking the corner, taking the time to set up some frogs, setting up some pillars, setting up some bats. DPs anyways. Nice setup. Keep this DP.
What a throw as well. Playguy going for a lot more throws once again. Always towards the end of these games for whatever reason. Fatal counter.
I love the 6D on the wake up there after Playguy's gone for the wake up throw and the wake up overhead so much. Just like, God, the introduction of all these options little by little. Playguy's offense in Oki is not... Excalibur Blade can't deal with it. That is the first set and the reset for Playguy.
That's
oh my
huge.
gosh. Yeah, I think that just Excalibur Blade wasn't able to kind of make up or the lacking defense with the Rachel zoning and the Rachel, set play in the corner. I wonder if that's going to necessitate a switch to Carl, where he's obviously a little bit more comfortable with that, because it didn't really feel like he can get his win con going,
Select your character.
So we shall see. Going to character select.
Yeah, Red, xcaliburbladez, thinking about it. I know Play Guy's already looking into that Ragna. I mean, what other characters does Play Guy truly play?
Okay, we're sticking with Rachel. I respect it.
Okay.
I know Tomato was telling him to play Aurelius, which I don't know how real his Aurelius is, but hey. I cannot imagine he'd be switching. We're back into Ragna versus Rachel. Just as a reminder, if you're a fan of either of these players, if you've enjoyed what you've watched tonight, if you want to give them the money that they deserve, go into the match arena, claim codes. We've claimed a lot of them since I asked last, so thank you for that. We still got 25 remaining. That's half the codes. Let's get into it. Grand Finals reset, Play Guy versus Xcaliburbladez.
Up here with the JAs, hard knockdown with the DP, and the win is going to be finding a free retreat option for xcaliburbladez to set up these poles, and also cash out with this EA to get active flow. More meter going to be coming in Excalibur's way, and going to be tossing out all of this junk to keep Play Guy at bay.
Ooh, picks up off the roll there, I think. Alright, Xcaliburbladez pushed pretty much to the corner. Blocks the overhead, nice stuff. Great jump out! Oh, but here we are back again, though. Alright. Oh my gosh, the RC after the Gauntlet 80s. You are unsafe. Gets tagged by the low. The pressure is extending. It's ongoing. Play Guy is keeping this match running.
OD as well from Excal instead, not Play Guy.
This is
No
Excalibur.
early EA pot.
Alright, working out. This combo is doing a good bit of damage. Double super, nice stuff. Can't quite finish it up. Sitting in the poison, ticking out. Yep, just got snagged by the aerial move. Very tricky situation to get out of. Had to make a guess at some point. Round two, nice anti-air. I feel like whenever I see people start to anti-air Play Guy, that's when I start getting a little worried, because I feel like his domain is the air as a Ragna player.
That's true. And what's stopping
him in particular?
Yeah, that's true. And what's stopping him from just jumping forward barriering, right?
For sure. Oh my gosh, but that air blood sight didn't quite work out, because completely whiffed on Excalibur on the ground and making Play Guy hurt for it.
Bats are in the way, spinning the meter for the super to keep Play Guy locked down. George and the Bat fans just continuing to apply continuous pressure over Play Guy, but Play Guy's doing a great job of just mashing out of all these situations that Excalibur is trying his best to set up.
Excalibur's just playing so non-committal there, had all the stocks of wind, all the meter to get it back if you need to. Like, why not just run away and make Play Guy do something? That is game one for Excalibur. It's starting to turn the tide a little bit.
And keep in mind, as always, it's still a first to two here, or first to three. So even though that there was a reset, Excal needs to win 2 more in order to take this tournament over Play Guy, and that's always going to be a difficult task when Play Guy did take that reset, take that reset over Excal earlier.
Ooh, okay. Excalibur's trying really hard to use that wind to direct the projectiles into Play Guy, but spends a lot of it here for not much reward. Down a lot on HP, Blood Sight. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, Excalibur Blade has been really good at punishing the Blood Sight with IDing it or just making it whiff completely. Oh my god, the anti-air throw! Play Guy making this combo hurt. Let's see what the Oki is. This has been particularly tough for Excalibur Blades in the past, but he's blocking. Oh, never mind. Not blocking out very well. Play Guy's gonna be able to capitalize this for the kill. Hopefully. You got this, Play Guy. CT route.
We
Yeah.
can absolutely spend our meters to kill here. Carnage Scissors, and there's the minimum threshold being passed.
Nice stuff from Play Guy. Very consistent on his combo routing this tournament. You love to see it.
Okay.
Oh, a nice air throw back from Excalibur Blades. Oh, the
DP
DP
getting
hard
blocked.
baited. I feel like that's the first time we've seen that happen in this game, but the combo isn't quite there. Still against Ragna, even a little bit of damage is a lot. Blocking George, the little pillar is down, little bat guy. I gotta learn the name of these projectiles. There's the DPRC back trying to take the turn. Air throw broken this time. Gauntlet Hades sending him above. Oh my god, these players are moving. Nice DP again, he's not afraid. Oh my gosh, all these blocks, all these IBs and barriers to get Play Guy out. Great defense from xcaliburblades. 60 on the pressure. Oh my god, and he's out!
Yeah, it brought xcal all the way across the stage, blocking. But for all of that work, xcal escapes on his own terms. And what a pickup! Catching xcal above him, but Play Guy not able to fully finish his food. And xcal is still alive despite it all, despite this combo finishing. What's it going to be now? What's the situation? OD is available for xcal. Meter is available for xcal. We will be spending it on that CA. And that Windstock will be pushing xcal for a more aggressive approach.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the overhead with the bat backing it up. This looks like this might be it. Play Guy has no options here. xcalibur is going to spend that OD there. Nice stuff.
Yeah, not the best starter, so we kind of have to spend that OD in order to kill, because I don't know if that super would have been enough on its own. Well played to xcal, able to take this round here. Could we potentially see a 2-0 to start off this reset? I mean, xcal was looking strong before, but he's really proving it right now in this set. In in particular, after really getting a hold of how Play Guy likes to play this character.
I was just setting up layer after layer of projectile. The pillars and the frog and the cat and the bats. No cat, just that. And just, oh my god, it feels like xcaliburblades. Play Guy can't get a hand on him, except for just there, but okay, there we go. But yeah, in general, it feels like xcaliburblades is doing a really good job of playing evasive when they need to. Stay away from Play Guy. Here is the corner pressure again. Nice CA to get out. George destroyed.
Yeah, I'm really liking too that Play Guy is being so attentive about George. The moment it comes out, Play Guy's like always there to kill it immediately, and you kind of have to, because if you ever happen to block George or take damage from George, then you're going to be put into a really tough situation. And we're killing George once again. xcal with his burst out of the way as well. This is going to be really tough. Very lucky on that burst timing. And this super is just continuing to keep Play Guy at bay until that DP does come out. One more hit for Play Guy here. We have Meter on hand. Hits them with the 2D.
Play Guy had so many chances to kill with RC, but wasn't expecting some of these hits. Gonna do some nice corner pressure here, trying to work around the barrier. Nice! Play Guy does it, taking game 2, tying things up. Oh my gosh. Stressful. Yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot what point that you mentioned that I was gonna comment on, because that end of the match was so exciting. Oh my gosh, what was it? I don't remember, it's gone now. Anyways, we're moving on. Alright, things are tied up. This is looking like this is going to be a long set in the Grand Finals reset.
Game number 3. This 2 days continue to push back Play Guy. xcal spending burst on block, doesn't want to deal with the mix-up, doesn't want to deal with the pressure, and just wants to play his own game here at his own pace, setting up the win, and just jumping up into the air, forcing Play Guy to approach his domain. And there's that really nasty mix there, catching Play Guy overhead, and Play Guy immediately spending that burst, does not want to take it, but going to be taking this damage regardless, because we do not have that burst available anymore.
We got some setup here. Oh my god, the back end of the DP hitting Rachel in the air. Taking that side slot. Play Guy's gonna be very happy with that. Some good damage, some good Oki, tons of meter to work with here. Gotta watch out for that CA. Not gonna matter because the 6B finds its mark overhead. xcaliburblade not blocking those. Not blocking all of them anyways. Let's see what the Oki is. Oh my god, just Gauntlet Hades with the RC. Nice. Did xcaliburblade like whiff a throw there? He whiffed something. I didn't quite see what it was.
I didn't catch it either.
Definitely hit counter hit, so I don't know. Either way, working out great for Play Guy. Again, I'm loving how he's layering this Oki against xcaliburblade, just rotating his options in such a nice way. And like you said, dealing with George so well. I especially like how Play Guy is only using moves that like one-shot George. You're not giving him to deal with the possibility of leaving him alive here. Nice mash out of this corner situation there. Play Guy taking advantage of that, swinging the momentum.
2A,
Yeah.
and there's the counter assault. Does not want to deal with that strike throw in Play Guy's face, because the moment that we choose to Gatling that 2A into an actual button, or then if xcal tries to mash out, it's going to be a very tough situation. So that's what's so scary about just running up and doing those 2As like that.
For sure. You're happy if you can get them to spend 50 meter for your 2As. Like, these are just 2As, man. Like, sure.
Yep. They're just mids. Why are you so scared?
Right. Here we are. Familiar situation. Play Guy. Just 2A. Whiff throw, but it doesn't matter if Excalibur is gone and too far away to punish anyways. Here's the OD. Tries to punish whatever Play Guy is doing right into the Astral. I like it. It was a weird air hit. Not really sure what was going to happen. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it Astral. That's very, very smart.
Yeah, just an optimal combo right there. Always know that Astrals are actually kind of optimal in some situations in this
Very
game.
much so.
It's like instant kills in Xer, right? Or instant kills in Accent Core, right? They are built into the game as a system that you should be using, not just some weird disrespectful cinematic, unless and only if you're Kobe, who goes for YOLO Astrals just because he feels like it.
It's funny. And you know what? Sometimes it's good to do the funny option. Sometimes you gotta remember you're there to have fun.
That's true. That's true.
But hey,
where is he now? Is he successful?
Yeah, I was gonna say that might not help you win brackets, but all right. But back to this match, we got Play Guy Excalibur Black back on the Carl, which is something I expected. Nice overhead into the immediate overdrive. I like that. We're just gonna cash out. It's gonna come back eventually. We're still early in the set. And we got Play Guy's burst right back for it, so it's not even like he's super punished for it. Oh my gosh. Play Guy went for a air throw there, whiffing it there, and Excalibur is going to take advantage of that. It feels like there's been like 2 interactions this game, and Play Guy's already almost dead. Alright, we have a chance to make something happen here. We gotta chase down this Carl with like full meter and full doll gauge too, though, so it might not be easy. Nice air throw, and it stops the doll from doing whatever Excalibur wanted it to do.
Lots of health to chew through here, though.
Great catch on the roll. And you know, I've been talking a lot about how I think that Play Guy's been rotating his Oki really well, but just because Excalibur really changed his character doesn't mean that's changed at all. You're on another character with very poor defensive options. It's going to be basically the same game as we've seen before.
Right, yeah, projectile! And there is the attempt to get out of that situation, but xcal spaced out completely out of the way, and that doll was able to get that full punish.
Yeah, Play Guy not respecting that. We've seen that the entire tournament versus Play Guy versus other players too. Excalibur Blades loves baiting out those DPs with that properly spaced Carl and doll. So we'll see how that changes Play Guy's defense here.
Yeah, like we've been seeing all throughout these games and these sets, that projectile from the other side of the screen is proving to be such a potent tool against these players.
Yeah, it's so tough. Audio tracks are something that it's not in a lot of fighting games, honestly, and it's hard to deal with even in the ones it's in. So, we shall see. Play Guy is definitely no slouch. He's no stranger to situations like that. Although this match is not looking great for him. There's a nice air to air. That's going to get us some good HP back. We'll take those. Gonna have to deal with getting through this meter first. And we have got a full thing of doll gauge as well from Excalibur Blades. There's the big counter hit, and that's going to seal the deal. Very clean 2-0 to take game 4 from Excalibur Blades. And you know what? That's scary too, right? Because you've only got one more game here to adapt to this, right? Like, you're used to the, oh my god, are we going to actually see it? Father-son match? Play Guy.
Are we actually? I don't think so.
Mr. Guy, if I may call you that.
Is.
Oh,
okay.
Man. Mr. Guy. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, it looks like Play Guy was finally able to get the boss character out of xcal, and maybe, just maybe, xcal pulled out the boss character from Play Guy.
Yeah, we'll
maybe
see.
this Relius is good. Maybe this Relius is cracked. We will see as we get into the final, or, well, what could potentially be the final game here for grand finals of Boston Bluebee tonight.
We got the father-son match. We got the full family match, actually. Everyone's here. Mom and sister, too. In some form. Oh, okay. Excalibur is
Certainly not the most becoming forms for sure.
maybe not.
OD being
Ooh,
used
nice.
by Scout early on, and Burst also being used by Play Guy early on as an offensive option to keep Scout locked in the corner.
Working out well so far. I almost called Play Guy Don for a second, but that is not Don.
Not with the Terami colors. Don will never rock those Terami colors.
Oh my gosh, nice IVs, getting some meter back. Oh, but it's not going to work out there. No barrier from Play Guy. No health either as you eat this combo. And yeah, okay, danger state. That's a bad place to be in. Nice CA out of the corner though. Great use of the doll to air stall is going to land him a hit and some set play here. Just the CA right back. Such a strong tool against these characters. Oh my gosh.
Scooped right in and brought to the corner here. Alright, can we block through all of the mix? Play Guy's doing a good job, but that overhead is proving to be such a difficult thing to react to, as xcal is now on tournament point here.
So tough. These doll characters very much mental stack you, so even reacting to just a simple overhead can be tough. Oh my gosh, look at this sandwich doll pressure, just 5A, 5A, 5A. Like, I finally stops the bullying.
Man, just rubbing it in Play Guy's face, huh?
He's a nice doll character. Try my top tier one. Oh, but throw finding its mark here. Play Guy has a chance to make something happen here, but not with a combo like that. There's the burst, possibly the last burst of this set. Air throw working out, but can't quite combo off of it. Oh my gosh. This Aurelius is looking a little rough. Oh my god, and the doll projectile holding down the neutral. As always, right to the other corner. You don't gotta worry about as many reversal options with Aurelius as you do with Ragna.
Oh my god, we're getting down so close here. xcal though has such a clear advantage. One more combo with all these resources should be enough to kill. I think we found the hit for xcal to be able to take it, but do we finish our food? Instead we go for that reset here with the purple throw to try and make that kill, and we do find the air to take out Play Guy in the final interaction as xcal takes it over Play Guy 3-2, switching to the Carl and making it happen, being your Boston Blue Bee winner for October 28th.
Congratulations to xcaliburbladez. Congratulations to Play Guy as well for making it this far. Yeah, that Carl was just, like you mentioned, the boss character, the top tier, the character xcaliburbladez is most confident in, is there to take things. Fantastic stuff from both players as a long set, but ultimately, we do have our winner. So, great stuff from xcaliburbladez.
Absolutely. And if y'all enjoyed any of the matches tonight, of course, hit the match arena to support the players. You now know which players you are supporting, so you can go donate money if you like, or if not, you can always go ahead and hit those contribution codes, add a little bit more to the pot to give xcal a little bit more than just $5. Other than that, of course, we do have that Boston Blue Beat monthly that we shouted out earlier during the stream. It should be on November 16, 2024, and we'll be covering a slew of games with BlazBlue Central Fiction, Under Night 2, Guilty Gear Strive, Melted Blood Actions Again, and much more. So do look forward to that, as Boston Blue Beat does host a ton of really fun events.
Yep, definitely make sure to take that out. As has been said many times, huge fan of Boston Blue Beat's work. If you're looking for something a little bit more accessible that doesn't require you to be in Boston, I would check out the Boston Blue Beat Online weeklies every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got BlazBlue, FluddSan, and Uni2 as is pictured there. Check them out. They're just as high quality as this one tonight was. So, yep, I think that's all I've got.
That's all I've got as well.
Alrighty, folks. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a fantastic tournament. I hope you have a great night. Play BlazBlue.
Have a good one, folks.